What's up, everybody? Wow, it's dark. It's weird. I started a live stream and it's dark. Yo, how's it going? So we got this new strategy. It's day 113, hitting the Pell, Bob. So check this out. This app hates sword fighting content. Hey, what's up? So we're taking like a 10-minute walk before we do our exercise for the day, because TikTok doesn't like my type of exercise. So we're just like hanging out. We're walking. We're taking a walk. It's like Lord of the Rings, but not. How's it going, everybody? Whoa. Don't worry, it'll be light again soon. All right. Nice. Hey, Featherfall. What's up? We're taking a walk. 10 minutes every live broadcast this week. Tomorrow morning, for example, I'll be sitting at a desk. Yo, is that Jeremy? What's up? It's Featherfall. Thank you. Much appreciated. So check this out. Every time I go live, when I'm doing my exercise program, right? It'll get put in the For You page rotation. So look how many people are tuning in so far today. How's it going? So we're taking 10 minutes to walk around town. And, woo, yeah. Like, it's like Lord of the Rings. I'm going on a quest, everybody, to my house. Yo, appreciate Feather. Oh, geez, I didn't even realize there were more things to do. Feather, thank you. Hey, I used that link that you made to update the link tree. So I think we're good. I appreciate it, Feather. Like, it's crazy how smart you are with that stuff. Much appreciated. I'd never figure that stuff out. Or if I did, it would take me a long time. Thanks for the likes. Yo, Dominic. We're waiting for 10 minutes, everybody. Before see my modern cloak class? Well, yeah, we're just hanging out for a minute. We'll be getting our usual content in here, but taking a 10-minute walk. This app hates my content. So by walking around town for like 10 minutes, yeah, we just might actually fool it. Now we won't cross the street here. Yo. All right, we're about halfway home. It'll work out perfect timing. By the time it's like probably 8:15, we'll be back in the backyard doing our exercise. Thanks for the likes, Jeremy. How's it going? I probably blend in great right now. You know, if anyone's like, look at this dude walking around town. Hey, man, it's Halloween. Oh, here we go. Tell you what, let's not cross yet. Heading back to the house. Jeremy, thanks for the good populars. It's an experiment to see how things work out if I'm not exactly doing sword fighting exercises yet. Ooh, that thing does that sound bad? What's wrong with that thing? Y'all hear that? Death Watch, what up? I'm walking to my house. Joe, shoot, Jeremy, these things are still going. Oh my gosh, too kind, man. I appreciate that. The go populars. Hopefully it works. We're almost so far we're gonna cross the street and they're walking up to my house. Won't be the best lighting, I guess, but as soon as these couple cars go by, we're gonna cross. Thanks for likes. Oh, going to the tavern. Well, I'm returning from the tavern. So check this out. Usually, it might not be working tonight either. For some reason, this app doesn't seem to particularly like me too much. So I decided to do some other things in the beginning of the live streams. Yo, Jay. What's up, Jay? Yeah, saying this app doesn't like me too much. So we're, instead of starting out by hitting Bob, see, there's those cool houses, everybody. Look at the turret on that thing. Oh, wait, little bit of an unstable connection. But look at that. That's a pretty cool house. All right. We're like 2 blocks from my house. Once we get there, we'll be doing our usual thing. So it's like Lord of the Rings, but not. We'll get a couple hours in. Trying to kill some time before we actually hit Bob with the sword, because this app just hates us. I'm convinced. Unless it's like a drama stream. Unless it's like a drama stream, like they don't care. We're fighting bad. All right. It's like a drama stream, like they don't care. We're fighting bad. All right. About to walk up the hill. Everybody. The reason I got this outfit on is because, well, when we were in chat earlier today, we were talking about, yo, what's up, Nikki? Do you think, I don't know, it's been picking on me for a while. I'm convinced that this app hates me. So we're doing other things to start the live broadcast instead of just hitting the dummy. Ooh, that's bright. You feel me? You're picking up what I'm putting down. Thanks for the likes. All right. We're halfway to my house from the last time I said halfway. Here's a paradox. If you can just keep dividing the distance in half, and you can do that for an infinite numbers of times, would I ever even get home? Like, I'm halfway there. Halfway there. Halfway there. All right, it's going to get a little dark for a second. Can we aim on anything that's... All right, here we go. Getting there. Getting there, everybody. Almost home. We're just going to walk right into the backyard and start our workout. Hey, my neighbor's got some cool orange lamp. I need an orange lamp on my doorstep. Oh, almost there. Hey, Mo. What's up, Jay and Mo? Hey, how's it going? It's going. Good. All right, almost there, almost there. So I can't see. All right, here we go. Right, but you know what? You're right. Too early for trick or treat, but sorry, I didn't realize it'd be this dark. There's my house. All right, we're here. Time for a workout. Totally correct. Too early for trick or treat, but it's October. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in, hanging out. We're trying something new these days. Like I was saying, TikTok hates me. So we're trying to stream other stuff for like 10 minutes or something before to kind of trick it. But this time, last night it kind of did. Turn off these lights. Like I was saying, I try to leave lights on in the house. Turn these ones off. Cool. All right, everything's all set up. Early enough. Yeah, early enough to drink or treat. Drink or trick. And we're back. Nice. So that definitely was like a 10-minute adventure. Make sure when the light's on, I don't have any boogers or something. I actually, sad but true fact, I actually get boogers a lot in the winter. Ooh, I'm burning up in this outfit. So here we go. Yay! we made it. We made it. We'll walk around town like this, trying to kill some time before we get to the actual workout. Yo, what's up there? Hey, is it Shalovic? What's up? Here we go. Time for fun. Let me plug this in. I'm actually be taking all this stuff off like pretty soon. I'm dying in this. So apologies if we do. I might be stripping here soon. Like no joke. This is actually I'm dying in this outfit. But here we go. Oh, I don't want to use this shield yet. This is day 113. We're almost on 320,000 hits. How's it going? This is the usual content right here, right? Kinda. Plus, it's more about the chat. It's not much more about. It's not so much about me hitting Bob a million times. Misha, okay, gotcha. How goes? It's going all right. So I just walked around town for a little bit because I'm convinced that this app hates me because of the sword fighting stuff. Like I often have to upload practice videos over and over until it finally like jives and it doesn't block me. So walked around for a little bit for 10 minutes. Didn't really work tonight. Maybe it's not me. Maybe just the app. Who knows? Would anyone care if I just went with no shirt? Because what's it matter? No shirt and a cape. Because it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't seem like it worked. And I'd be a lot less miserable. Like, this shirt has like no breathability to it. Okay. No, you got your. You're fighting a castle. Yo, awesome news. Nice. At first, Mo, I thought that we'll take the shirt off here in 1 second. Then I thought maybe that was the armor you got at first. Remember, because I said that armor that got a little dented. I thought maybe that was it. That's awesome. Awesome news. Oh yeah. Chaos Cryptids, everybody. Who else has a social media? Anyone in chat who wants to check out a Boot Herd team, the Chaos Cryptids. I've actually recommended Chaos Cryptids to somebody. I don't know if they ever showed up or got in touch. Yo, and what's up there, VDV? Good. Jay, yo, that's great. All right, I get the shirt off. No offense, everybody, but I'm like dying in this outfit. That's about 100, by the way. You know, what's it matter? It seems like the app doesn't like me either way. So why? Let's just be comfortable. I lost my clasp. Yo, tap. You know what? It's totally understanding what you're talking about with this. This sport is just a racket to get into. And it's not just like the price of stuff. It's trying to get a hold of it. Unless you get it through like just a couple armors, like Medieval Extreme or Booher Tech with the really technical websites. Like, Jay, thank you. And thanks for the likes. Anchor, what's up? Yeah, Anchor was here earlier. Mandy was saying she wanted to... Oh, I owe you 100 for that. Give me 1 second. I don't care, man. I'm dying in this shirt. And because we were here earlier and we were talking about Lord of the Rings. A Lord of the Rings theme tonight. Well, we had it for a minute. I'm putting this back on. But I'm gonna die in that shirt. There's no breathability. I don't even know why I even have that shirt anymore. I should just throw it out. Ugh, I'm getting choked. All right, not going super late tonight. Yo, Jay. Oh man, y'all are too nice. I'm telling you. All right, here we go. That's a little better. It's still like still Lord of the Rings themed, kind of because of the cloak. Rob, yo. So here I'll show you. I went and I saw Colleen. Hey, yo. No, oh man, you even know her exact name with the 3. No, so I didn't. I did go see her. I don't think we're going out anymore. I went and talked to her in person. I just think it's over. I'm glad you asked, actually, because she's all like, yo, Vibes here too. Yeah. So Frosty. Oh, I'm glad you asked, and you actually remembered her actual like name on here. Yeah, I ended the live. I went to her job and talked to her. It just didn't vibe. We didn't vibe. I think it's over. I'm convinced she blocked me on text. So I got there, so I show up. We hung out for a little bit. I was like, I was like, then I brought it up. I was like, do you know I texted you a bunch of times? I'll tell you how I keep track of the hits in 1 second. I was like, you know how I've texted you a bunch of times, you never replied. She's like, that's weird, I didn't get it. So I show her. She's like, my screen. She's like, huh. And I was like, well, here. I was like, let me call you. I was like, let's see. So I call, yo, Rob, what's up? I'm going to tell you 1 second. This is about the drama on the chat room last night. So I'm like, let me call you. I call, and it goes straight to voicemail. I was like, that's weird. I was like, you sure you never blocked me? She's like, I never blocked you. I was like, huh. She's like, let me call you. She calls me. It rings. I was like, well, let me try back. I call, it goes right to voicemail. I'm like, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I went and saw her in real life. We talked for a little bit. We hung out for a little bit. Yeah, right? So what I told her when I left, for one, we talked about everything that happened on the chat last night. So, yeah, if anybody was not here last night, that was just totally insane. Yeah, it was totally nuts. Last night's live stream was like, it's so funny because it was like so much drama, and this app loves it. It was so much drama. This app kept just feeding my stream to people. People were just tuning in, like just adding into the conversation. Here, so we did 100. This is how we keep track. I got this whiteboard. Just so you know, I'm working on getting an actual counter, an automatic counter, so I don't even need to write them down. Then I can just talk the whole time. I'm very close to getting it figured out. I could have done it tonight, but the thing is, the counter has to be used with this camera, so as I'm hitting the dummy, it would have been vibrating, very annoying for everyone watching. So right, so we're keeping track. We're at almost 300. We're over 320,000. We're 320,032 after a set of 100 I did, and I owe someone 100 for Heart Me. I think it was Jay, right? So yeah, I have to just kind of multitask. That's why it's not exactly accurate. It could be a little bit off. The official count's a little bit off. Thanks for the likes. Yo, VDV. I'm on day 113. So 113 days since we started. It's not 113 in a row or something. It's like 113 since the first day we did it. Because I've had like a dozen days off. For every day I take off, I have to make up like 3,000 hits on here. It sucks. But that's how it is. Yeah, so so the last night's live stream was just like ridiculous. It was just so much drama. Oh man. It was entertaining though, I guess, right? Probably the most entertaining live stream I've had. So I told Colleen, I was like, look, I obviously can't get a hold of you. So I was like, we talked for a little bit, we hung out, talked about some things, and I was like, well, it's up to you. I was like, I obviously cannot get in touch with you, so if you wanna talk in the future, you're gonna have to text me or call. And then I left, and I came home, and I got a live stream in. Yo, it was just like ridiculous, right? What a night. So it's not up to me. It's up to her. Yo, Rob, what's up? I'm ordering some others, and I'm using plastic swords because this app hates. It doesn't really like steel swords. So I'm ordering a set so I can dual wield. Dual wielding is great on here because I actually get more hits in quicker. She's had the whole day to call. If she was gonna call me or something, that she should have done it by now, right? You know what I mean? Double it, right? Double the amount. We will. I'm actually ordering some. I was just looking. I'm trying to find a matching set of this thing is $25, right? All these other swords, long sword is $25, $35. The arming swords, the two sets of arming swords, like an arming sword or like a short sword, they want like $40 a piece. It's like, that's crazy. Maybe I should just order another one of these for $25. I just hate the grips on these. I do Bluehurt live streams. Actually, the last tournament I did, I live streamed it. I live streamed it. I got second place in Buckler. I live streamed my whole event. It was actually pretty good. Then I uploaded the highlights from it. This app, it took me 5 tries. This app kept restricting my video, my upload, because it hates my content. I'm telling you. Yeah, I got second in longsword and second in buckler. I really wish I could have got that buckler fight back. I fought the guy left-handed, and so the guy that I fought for buckler is really good. And I tried to throw him for a loop and fight him left-handed, and I probably lost by a point. So I went back to right-handed, and I got crushed. I should have fought him left-handed again. Oh, VDV, we are. Hey, we're gonna have a thing coming up. Probably not too soon, but we're gonna have a thing. I'm fighting somebody in every state of the USA. That's gonna be the next thing, but it's nothing that's gonna happen really quick. It's just over time, you know. I already got my first fight lined up, but it's not gonna be soon. Probably not too soon. There's a guy, I think his name is it just slipped my mind. He skateboarded in every state. Is it Chad Caruso? Yo, thanks for the goat, Jay. Heck yeah, I'll be up there at some point, you know. I saw the jewelry. They're pretty cool. I don't wear any jewelry though myself. I've never worn jewelry, but they're pretty cool. I did see it with the gauntlet. Oh, I forgot to do the heart mace. I got to do 200, everybody. We were on about 30 or so. So I'm going to do a set at 200. Yo, Sir Mango. Is it K Gillo? What up? Oh man. All right, that Chelsea with the heart mace. Here we go. We got 200 to do. It was supposed to like 230. Yo, man. I do, kinda. Hold on, I'll tell you my record here soon. That should be 100. Something. Some big bug just got fried. If you heard that noise in the background, some large bug landed on a spotlight and just got burnt to a crisp. 20, 30, 60, 75, 90. That should be 200. All right, let me tell you about my record. So, man, this bug landed on here. It was a freaking wasp. Oh. Yo, that's unfortunate for it. It got fried. All right, so I kind of keep track of my records. So, let's see. So this year, it's so different because I've only been fighting duels this year. I have a whole belt full of medals to keep track of it. Actually, that's how I do it. For besides, you usually get something to wear around your neck. A medal like that, not always. So the thing is, they also though give you these belt plaques. So for every time I've won an award, I put it on the belt. Yo, it's dead. It's totally fried. Oh, maybe it wasn't a wasp. Oh man, it's freaking burning up. It's smoking. It's getting baked. Hang on. Sorry, it wasn't a wasp. It was like a hornet. It was getting fried on the spotlight. It's actually like... Anyways. It was stinking. But if you heard that frying noise... I don't know if anybody heard it. That's what it was. Oh, let's write these down real quick before we forget. Alright. Then we're going to get a drink. Then we're going to hit Bob some more. It would be great to get... It'd be great to get like another 3,000 hits tonight. We're already over 3,000 for the day. So we get another one. It'll be like a whole day off I could take. Or a whole day... Thanks for likes. Or a whole day closer to a million. The good news is I like almost never get sick. Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it. Don't lift any weights. I don't go to the gym except to run. I only do cardio. I uploaded a cardio video today. I don't live stream the cardio. I live stream the cardio like nobody even comments. So I don't do it. I don't work out, no. I work out like this. And sometimes I put the armor on to do it, so it's a more intense workout. And I fight in armor and I do cardio. Like I don't even do as much cardio now that I've been hitting this too much. Yeah, back in the day I used to lift. Sometimes. Yeah, the calories. I'm 46 too, so. You don't have. Yeah, don't worry. You don't have to feel bad. Everybody gets to that point where they're slacking a little bit. Even I do. Not so much these days. I missed something. Wait. Thanks. Yeah, I'm 46. Believe it or not. I appreciate it. Let me scroll up here. I don't know why. Did I miss something in chat? So I don't know why that I can't get the data from a lot of these live streams. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Hold on. Just scrolling through chat. Hold on. I thought I missed something earlier. It's going to refresh my memory. I don't... Greg, what's up? Hey, yo. Well, I appreciate about over 30. Oh, well, I can't find... So I felt like I was supposed to talk about something I don't know. Streaming the fights, did we talk about that? I have a fight. My next fight's on the 14th of November. And I will live stream that event. 14th and 15th, I believe. Alright, so that was one. We'll just count that as one. Two. So the next fight is going to be, oh, that's the money. Yeah, I almost never make money in this sport. It's just for fun, for the most part, for fun and the glory. I hope so, Jake. We never know. We could all be a ticking time bomb now. What's up there, Gianna again and Sean? I'm a nurse at a hospital. So the fight I'm doing. You're doing the golden ring. Oh, yo, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm doing so good. We're fighting on like the same day. Mine is I'm fighting in the Castle tournament out in was it in Maryland? Well, thanks, Sean. I appreciate it. Yo, Parker. Gotcha. Correct. So sometimes our plan is up. Sometimes our time is you know what I mean. There's a lot of people that are in shape that you don't know what happens. But for some reason or other, it was their time to go. Bob was like $300, I think. That's him. I think it was like around $300. on the millionth hit episode, just so everybody knows. So I'm gonna stop it a little short. Thanks for hitting the like button. I'm gonna stop it a little short. I want to stop at like 999,999. Then the next day we're gonna hit him with swords, like sharp swords. Then that'll be the day, Parker. Then we'll be back to normal Bob. But we're gonna hit Bob with sharp swords for the millionth hit. And on. So it'll be 1,000,000 and everything else till there's no Bob left. We're going to slice him from his stand. And that's, off with his head. I don't know if I want to take the first shot, because if it would come off on the first shot, it'll be a short broadcast. So I might try and slice away bits at a time if possible. And I've already hit him a couple times with the sharp. He's very weak to slash damage, I can tell you that. I'm a nurse at a hospital. Parker, yeah, it'll be a good one. We'll see how it goes though. I don't want to just completely destroy him with one hit though. You know what I mean? I want it to last like a little while. So I have like a couple different swords picked out, and I have a very long pole arm that's sharp. I have a couple axes, yeah. Oh, so I'm gonna keep doing this. Here's the thing. There's a couple things, right? There's a couple options. I wouldn't mind still live streaming every day, because that's kind of like a habit now. I literally do live stream almost every day at some point of the day. Now, I don't know if I want to keep hitting Bob every day. I just might. Not with this kind of like where I don't want to have a thing like, okay, I got to get another 100 in a year. It'll just be like a couple thousand a day to stay in shape. You know what I mean? I missed a comment. Let me take this glove off so I can scroll. The bad thing on my laptop, when I look at my laptop at this, like the chat is like this long and I don't have to scroll. I missed a comment. I hate missing comments. They don't have jousting where we do this. Oh no. All right, it was just somebody knew that. Just hey, she's not home. She's at her mom's tonight. She's at her mom's because it's school night. I did a medieval cooking thing for YouTube and nobody cared about it. Misha, right? Is that what you said to call you? Misha, thanks for the like. I generally so the way it's probably gonna go. I always have to stay in shape. I always have to get on and hit Bob at least twice a week for high sets of reps. So we'll at least be doing that. Now, it might be something where we have kind of like maybe I'm not going to get into any kind of gaming. So it might have something like, it'll just be at a desk. Maybe we'll have some topics like your daily morning show, but it'll focus on medieval stuff. Maybe we could have a mock thing where we'll pick a year and it'll be like a news. That might be stupid though. We'll figure it out. Once we get closer, everybody's going to have to find, we'll have to all think together. Misha, yo. We'll have to think together. What could we do? Thanks for everybody just smashing the like button. All of us together, when we start getting to like 800,000, 850,000, we're going to have to start thinking, what are we going to do? Like I was saying, I probably wouldn't mind hitting Bob like every day, but I'm definitely not doing it where I have to be on here and be like, I got to get like 3,000 hits. Maybe we'll just keep the total running. Maybe one day before I retire, I'll be at 10 million hits or something. Yeah, I know, right? I should have Colleen come back every night. Colleen can get on here. We'd be rolling. Isn't that so funny? Like, look, and back a while ago, it used to be like 30, 40 people would tune in, and this is generally it. We get like nine. We usually get like 6 to 10 people, at a time now. Oh boy, we had all that drama during the live stream. It was like everybody was here. Everybody was like just showing up. Pickles. Well, I appreciate it, Jake. We never did get married, but yeah, so I'm saying like there's only 4 people in my life I was ever in love with, and she was one of them. So when she come by, like It is a little rough. It was a little shocking because she came by while I was talking about that story of that girl I met at the gas station this week that I passed out at her house because she wouldn't stop talking. Oh, Jay, thanks for the corn. Don't call him. We should. Yo, what up, man? We should have Colleen come here. Hey, What the World TV, everybody. I was on his podcast, not just because of that. He's a great content creator. Gaming. Everybody should check him out. Like, no joke. I was in his live till I went live. Mo Throws, thanks for the repost. Yeah, What the World, boy. Yeah, Frosty Pickles can attest. What the World if you're here. Yo, yeah, thanks for giving him a follow. I'm telling you what, it's fun. He's very, very good on camera. And What the World, check this out. Like, you can, without me having to explain, I don't even think you heard about the lingerie girl with talking about her poisoned vegan sausage. But an Anchor Beard is here. What's up? But Frosty Pickles can probably attest to how ridiculously chaotic and how much drama the live stream was last night. It was insane. And TikTok loves it. TikTok just kept feeding this live out to everybody because they're like, because chat was just off the hook, I guess. And I decided to go no shirt tonight. I had a shirt, but I'm too hot. Oh! Mo, thanks. Happy Halloween. Thanks for the pumpkins, Mo. Hey, just so everybody knows, in chat, Mo and Jay are both fighters, too. And we're all going to be fighting at the same tournament coming up. The mesh shirt. I'm going to find one. I think Spirit Halloween sells them. We'll just wear the mesh shirt. It might help. So what I was saying about the top hat. So you know how whenever I upload the shirtless highlight videos, it always restricts me. So this is like what it sees. Up to here, and up to here. So when I wear and this is no lie, so I wear a top hat. So the top hat's so tall, it just thinks it's clothing. So it probably averages out like, okay, 30%, and then it's like another 33% covered. So it probably thinks, okay, I'm not only half naked, I'm like I'm only 33%. You know what I mean? I think just the square inches of coverage with the top hat like tricks the algorithm thing. Oh yeah, yes, okay. And Salmon, what's up? Welcome. What the World? Thanks for hitting the likes. I will have to look. I thought they would. Yeah, it skews the proportions. So when you wear a top hat, it just thinks like, oh, it's like he's only 33.333% uncovered. You know what I mean? Oh man. Yeah, it's been a week. What the World? I was like thrown for a loop after last night. Last night was just ridiculous. I don't know if Frosty Pickles is here. Frosty could just tell you it was a mess. If anybody's here last night, welcome back. Boy, that was not my usual content. Man, my ex came in here. She's arguing with people. She's arguing with I didn't even realize it because I had hair dye getting in my eyes. I'm washing my eyes. Apparently, she was arguing with some of my super fans. Like, I didn't know. I had a couple of these trolls coming by that have been coming by forever, and I was not putting up with it, so I was banning people. Like, I think I put everybody on edge because someone was talking bad to Colleen. Just some random, not anybody that we know. And I was like, see ya. I was like, oh, you're out here like, F you. I was like, it's nuts. It's bad. Jimmy! Yo, the Jimmy sticker. I actually didn't just text her back. I went and saw her after the live stream. And you know what? Yeah, she was. Yeah, you were here. You were here, right? So I left the live stream. I went to her job. Featherfall, thanks for the likes. And so when I got there, you know, I showed her. Yo, Featherfall, thank you. What's up, James? I was like, no joke. Like, I texted you September 18th, like 2 times, because I was driving past your house for something. And I was going to see if you wanted to do something. I'd stick around. And she's like, that's weird. I never got him. I'm like, huzzah. I was like, well, it's right here. She sees, I text her. So then she's like, oh, that's weird. So then I was like, let me call you. I was like, I never even thought to call. Let me call. I call, it goes right to voicemail. And it doesn't ring. And she doesn't ring. And she's like, I was like, that's weird. I was like, you sure you never blocked me? She's like, I'd never block you. I was like, all right. So she's like, let me call you. Calls me, it rings. I'm like, hello. She's like, see, it works. I'm like, it doesn't work. I was like, let me call you back. Goes straight to voicemail. I'm like that thing. I was like, did you block me? I was like, you sure about that? You sure about that? That was me sitting there talking to her. She's like, I wouldn't block you. I'm like, with their short shorts and stuff that I can't resist. Are you sure about that? She's like, yeah. She's like, I won't block you. I was like, sure about that? Sure about that? You know what meme I'm talking about? She's telling me she never blocked me. Right? Like, just tell me, did you block me? She blocked me. Everybody says, you're now adding this to the total. Everyone says she blocked me. So when I left, I hung out with her for a little bit. We caught up on some things. I've talked to her. She can't be coming in here and doing that again. Like ruining the live stream, ruining the mood. She came in like it was. I'm telling you, it was like on a scale of 0 to 10. It was like a 12 for like how intense and dramatic it was. People arguing. Harry ASMR, who's like this huge ASMR streamers here, and everyone's like, Harry's stealing your girl. She's like, oh, it was so funny. I was like, if she likes someone more than me, I can't make her like me. I was like, she can go with Harry. Well, it is what it is. Can't make anybody like me. It was hilarious, some of that stuff. And you got all these people just tuning in, like making it worse because they're just adding to it with their comments. So yeah, it's all right. I was just blocking a couple people that needed it. I let most of the comments go. It was kind of funny. But yeah, and it was just like TikTok was just throwing my live stream out there. I was dyeing my beard, which doesn't look too bad. I was thinking I'll do something other than sword fighting just to prove that TikTok hates sword fighting content. And what do you know? It is my most popular stream in like a month. Is either for me dyeing my beard or for the drama. It's insane. Yeah. Well, VDV, I was talking about how I picked up this girl at this gas station this week. Like inside, I just wanted to not. What the world? I don't even know. All right, so check this out. I don't even know what number one. We're just going to say it's 50. Because What the World probably doesn't know what happened after his podcast. So check this out. If you haven't followed What the World TV yet, do it. I was on his podcast, 2 hours. And I'm telling you, it was such a great interview. He's such a great interview. For 2 hours, it was on his purple app and on here. And the time flew by, it was like this. It was over. I was like, man. And I was going to get another live stream in out here like we are right now. I was like, I really want to celebrate. She could have the pocket sand. So, we're going to do one, Jake. Don't worry. So, yep. I'm going to see it. I was just waiting to hear from you. I'm going to go get the clips. But I hadn't seen you for a while. I was waiting until you're back. What the World, once you're back to your normal schedule. I don't want to share stuff while you're gone. Then people be like, this dude doesn't even upload anything. So, awesome time on What the World's channel. Got done with the podcast. We talked about boo hurt and stuff for hours. I was like, I'm going to get some nachos. So I went to get nachos. As I got in my car, I'm telling this story now again. I said I wasn't going to, but he needs to hear it. Yep. It was Anchor. It was a great interview. Two of my friends are at this arcade. They call me like, hey, like you should come out. I was like, don't they close at 10:30? They're like, yeah, but you'll be here, or 10. They're like, yeah, but you'll be good. So I get there. I have a couple beers with them. So I'm driving back. I'm like, I'm going to get these nachos. I walk into it's like the gas station. Nikki, again, but What the World hasn't heard the story, so I got to tell him. So I walk into this grocery store to get my nachos, and there's this girl, like my type. If you see Colleen, you know what my type is. This girl is exactly the same, except like a different name. I walk in. I was like, all right, just for a second, so I'm not creepy. I order my nachos. So she goes to the drink section. So I'm looking there, and I'm like ready for these nachos. So she's looking in the thing at the soda. I'm sitting there too. And there's all these different flavors of Mountain Dew. They are. I just want these nachos so bad. Yeah. Oh, did you? The bipolar. Oh, did I tell you this after your thing? Well, now that we're into the story, we got some people that want to hear, I guess. Colleen tuned in right in the middle of this story, which just made it worse. So I'm looking and I'm like, I don't even know which Mountain Dew has the real sugar anymore. I was like, there's so many colors of labels. Like an idiot, you know, some stupid comment. She's eating these gummy worms. She's like, I know. She's like, I hate aspartame. I was like, me too. So I'm like, I think this is a good one. So I get, and she's like, I paid for these. I was like, I know you did. I was like, well, get something and I'll pay for it. So you don't have to get back in line. So she gets a couple drinks out of there. And we go, so I get in line. I'm paying, I hand a receipt. The guy comes out. He's like, we don't have nachos. He's like, we're totally out. He's like, we need to take them off the menu. We're not even going to have those anymore. I was like, wow. He's like, can I get you this? I was like, I don't want anything else. I was like, I'll just get this. So she puts all the drinks in the bag. I get my Mountain Dew out of there. I hand a bag to this girl. So I go, and I'm going out, like I opened it to be nice, but then she stops and like goes back in. I'm like, whatever. So I just leave. I'm in the car. She comes out, roll down the window. I did not, but if I had the cape on, then I would have been the crazy one, right? And I'm talking to her for like 5 minutes through the window. And I'm like, hey, I was like, I mean, you know, we got a good conversation. If you want to keep it up, like, let me get your number. So then she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing. I was going home. She's like, we can talk now. Like, sounds good. I was like, I know it's 2025, but if you want to ride your house, like, so she gets in. She's only lived a couple blocks up. So everything was totally normal. So I park in front of her house. She starts talking. She just looks at me like something snapped and she starts talking. And for 2 hours straight, bro, I was sitting there like going, yeah, that's how. And I'm just looking and I'm just listening to her. And the only thing, she's nonstop, like a run-on sentence. And the whole time I'm just looking at her and I'm like this sometimes. And I'm just listening. Every once in a while I go, yeah, or uh-huh, you know, like I'm listening. And then for 2 hours, I was like, you know what? I was like, besides, I figured she'd probably tell me to come inside. But I was like, you know what? I was like, I hate to cut this short, but I like have to pee so bad. She's like, well, you can use mine. I was like, let's go. The car had to keep restarting it like 4 times because every half hour it shuts off because you let it run too long. Anyways, talking the whole time up the steps. She was on the 2nd floor. She's like putting the key in the thing. Still like looking at me talking. And I'm just like, like, okay, like, wow, to these stories. We get inside, there's this cute little cat. I like pet it. It's on the little scratch pad thing. And then she goes in the kitchen and I swear to you, this paper bag falls on the floor in the kitchen. All these, yep, right. What? So, VDV, that's up. What? Y'all know what's up. Paper bag hits the floor and I swear to you, these 4 cats now come out and just start shredding this bag and ripping it apart. Like they're attacking it. Like it's like that's crazy. And I'm just looking at it like, wow. She's like, they love paper bags. I'm like, I see, you know, and she keeps talking and talking. We didn't even sit down and she's looking. Besides, I forgot to say this earlier. So she lost some of her pills and she kept looking in these bags. She's just like talking a mile a minute. Look in this bag. They're not in here. This bag, not in here. This bag. And just going in circles for like a half hour till she was like, maybe they're in your car. I was like, maybe. Went down, looked. We found them, came back. Anyway, never even sat down. We're in the kitchen. And I just kept petting these cats for hours, listening to her talk. And she's like right here to me. And she's talking this whole time. Like, doesn't even blink hardly. And I'm just like, I just keep going like, I'm just petting these cats like for hours. Then it was like 5:30 in the morning. I was like, I'm either going to, like, I need to go home and pass out. Or like right here, right now. I was like, but I've been awake all day. I gotta go to bed. She's like, you can stay here. I was like, all right, let's go. So we start going down the hall. The crazy cat lady, everybody always said. So we're going down the hall. So she gets, we're past. This is how like manic she was. So I haven't even seen the bedroom yet. And there's this rolled up carpet. She just like takes it out. She starts rolling it out. And she's like walking on it, like saying she's like how she just got cleaned and it, like this old school design. I'm just like this for like minutes. I'm watching her and I'm just like thinking in my head, oh my God, like the stuff I'm going through for this. Then I'm like trying to get her to go. Then she's like rearranging these little like miniatures and stuff on this desk. And I'm just like, ugh. So we get in her room, right? And I'm like, here we go. So I just take my shirt off, lay on the bed, And I'm like, finally. And so then she goes in the bathroom, and I hear like this jingling around. And what about the Mandalorian helmet? Oh, the Mandalorian helmet's the way to go, Anchor. So, wouldn't it be funny if there's a bot? No, totally clean carpet. But she's just like so manic, like she was on this something. She was talking this fast the whole time, never stopped. Only to change subjects, and you wouldn't even know she changed subject, and she'd just go from one to the other without even stopping. And I would just go, like okay, like wow, every once in a while. Yo, which carpet? So we get in there. So I'm just like, so I'm laying there, and she's in the bathroom, and she's still talking, and I don't know why, bro. She's putting on this lingerie, and I'm like watching her, and she's like putting on. So she starts talking about like, this. She's like, I made this like vegetarian sausage, and it's poison. It's like somebody poisoned it. She's like, I ate it, and she was going like this. She like talking. She's like, I ate it, and like felt like my eyes rolled in the back of my head, and I couldn't wake up, and I'm just like. And she's like, it's this poison. She's like, someone's come to my house. They're poisoning my food. She's like, I can't drink the water because it's poison. And you probably know what the world, that's schizophrenia talk. So she's now, I know, it's not just bipolar. She's also schizo. And she's talking about all this stuff. Then she's going on like how people come in her house and steal the inside of her pens, which she showed me one, which didn't have an inside. And I was like, well, who would do that? Why would someone do that? And she's like, I don't know. And then she's like, I'll put my phone on the charger. I'll take a shower. I come back and the phone's missing. And then I go look for it. I come back and it's there again. She talked about how she packed up all these shoes and one pair of each shoe was missing. But then she goes around and they're back. And I'm like, what in the fuck? I'm like, who would do that? I was like, why would they do that? I was like, does someone have access to your apartment? She's like, no. I'm like, what? I was like, well, how would that happen? I'm like, what the hell? And she's taken like a half hour to put, and I don't even know why she's putting lingerie on, like whatever, man. But I was just laying there like this, and then I don't remember anything. I like woke up, and she's like laying on my arm, and I my arm's so sore, and I like kind of moved it to pull it out, and she just like sits straight up and starts talking again, and I was like, oh no, I was like, it's gonna start all over, and she's talking and talking, and I was like, bro, so I went back to sleep. Woke up at like 11. Yo, she probably is the Mad Hatter. She was probably, but I passed out. I'm so glad I did because that saved me. Can you imagine what would happen if I went through with this? Being that she lives near me. She sits straight up like I'm telling, just like a Lego person. Yo, Featherfall. Just like a Lego figure, bends at the waist, straight up. Ba 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 ba. And I'm like, shit. I'm like, pretend I'm asleep. She goes walking around, talking, doing her thing, rearranging shit. So she must have come back to bed. So I woke up at 11. I couldn't resist it, man, because she's sitting there, and she's like stretching. It was like 11:25 in the morning because my phone alarm's going off. And I was like, well, let's see how the morning goes. So I'm giving her this back rub. And she's like, oh, no, just give me a back rub that's good for so long. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, she goes, there's these voices in this apartment. I recorded one of them. And she's like, I have it on tape. And I'm like, she's like, these voices in this apartment are always talking. She's like, but they haven't told me to do anything bad. And as soon as she started saying that is when I started thinking, I better just get the hell out of here. That's the story. What the world. That's hopefully the last time we got to tell it. It's ridiculous. And I got out of there. She kind of chilled with the talking when the time we left. I'm like, hey, I was like, I'll, I just want to get out. I was like, well, I gotta go. I was like, I can hit my daughter at school here in a little bit. I was like, well, let's, just text me later. We'll see what we're doing, or we'll do something. She's like, good. She's like, I'd love to go out. It kills me because she was like perfect, except for that stuff. Aren't they? Like, what the heck? So that's new, and every time it's like every time you come by, we got a new one. She was like a 12. Anybody here, and I'm not, you could all have different opinions, but I think Colleen was like my ex who ruined the live stream was like, for looks, was like a 10 out, like everybody. And she looked exactly like her. And you can ask, because my friend Woodland Realm, I sent pictures of this one I talked at the gas station. Her Facebook picture. They look exactly the same. And she was like saying, because the gas station one, she's like, I could tell right away she's crazy. Look at her eyes. I'm like, how do you know? So I was like, shit. I was like, Colleen's got the same eyes. So I sent her the picture, the look, you know? And she just like laughed. She's like, that's it. Not saying I have a type, but, you know, I kind of do. Anyways, and it's not always important. Like, the girl was a redhead that drew the picture of me as a devil. She was a redhead. The things we do. Yep. And sorry, Nikki, I didn't know if she was arguing with you, because I had no clue. It must have been I was rinsing that shit out of my eyes on the live stream, because I would have told her something about it. But Anchor told me later on. I didn't know she was telling you to back off or something. But I told her you can't be messing with my friends on here. I did think the one I was thinking that I'm in danger. I was behind her, man. I was like right up on her, giving this back rub. And as soon as she started talking about the voices, I was like, that's when I was like, I'm in danger. The sun's up now, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, everyone in chat was like, you're lucky you're alive. Bro, I was trying to hold on. She had this lingerie almost on all the way. I was watching a clip like that final buckle on, and I just fucking I was out. I passed out. She talked for like 5 hours straight. I didn't say anything except, okay, wow, yeah. Like a dozen times. Oh my God. Yeah. She probably want to keep me there forever. Like, yeah, you know, that's how it is for me. I have lots of stories like that. So that's a new one, the cat lady. So we got the cat, going back in time, cat lady, devil, you want to call me devil, the blonde on the couch. Y'all never heard about the dominatrix I dated story. That's for another time. I'd come home with dudes like that were like furniture in the apartment. Like, I don't care. That's your job. To have some guy for hours be like a table for you, but whatever. I didn't want my daughter to be around that. Come home, some dude's a light stand, a lamp. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, man? Walking the door. What's up, man? Oh, you're a lamp today. I see. Yeah, like it was like I just wanted to get a bedroom. She pulls out this carpet, starts walking out. She had these like high heel boot things on, like flattening out. I'm like, I'm thinking, why do we gotta be doing this? Right, Salmon? I don't know if you're laughing at the lamp thing, but yeah. What up, lamp? Come home from work. Honey, I'm home. What up, lamp? You know, that's how she made her money. She was a dominatrix. We dated for a while. But then at one point when I was thinking like, that was what she did for a job. Like humiliate dudes. Have them walking around. She was trained in trampling, if anybody knows what that is. Pro. Come home, there's a table with her feet up on him. Hey. Like what? Like, sup, homie? I'm thinking I can't have my daughter raised in a house like this. Could someone be a fish tank? I would not know. Actually, it's funny. So for being a dominatrix, like it was like we matched on a lot of levels. Other things. She did not use me as the lamp. I was never used as furniture or slept in one of those cages. Man, child, we would. If I ever went through every story, man, you'd be like, I don't think people would believe half of it. Maybe it would, because it all happened, because there's so many things. Dude, you'd want to be her lamp. If there's anyone to be on, like, she was tall, blonde, like fit, like I said, see, she was a blonde, not the typical black hair that I go for. Man, And I dated this other girl who had this huge dog from Afghanistan that bit me in her house. And I was like, I can't have my daughter around this. She kept it in a jail cell with like human-sized thick bars. And it attacked me in her house. It was pulling her on a chain, and it bit my arm. Like, I'm so lucky it didn't get a hold of me. That thing was like, it's like probably like this tall. We go outside so she could smoke. I was always so freaking nervous when she didn't have that thing in that cage. I was like telling her, what if we're like doing something and this dog thinks I'm hurting you? Like, you know, I would die. It would kill me, like on top of you, from behind, like doggy style. It would doggy style me into the grave. Couldn't be around her, you know. Everything was perfect, but that dog, and she I would not tell her to get rid of the dog, just like anybody else, you know. I would never tell them to get rid of a pet, so I was like, can't have my daughter around this. It drug her through her room. This is just a one clip out of this story. The day it attacked me, we were sitting there in her living room talking, and she's like, she had the dog on this chain. It's this big Afghanistan dog. They call it a coochie or something like that. Like, that's for real what it's called, something like that. And she's like, can you hand me my drink? I'm like, yeah. So I stood up and I grabbed a drink, and it just like charged at me because it thought I was like being too dominant or something. And it charged, and she had it on this chain, and it like yanks her forward. So it's halfway across the room, and she gets on the ground, and she's holding this chain. Swear on my life, she's holding this chain, and it's dragging her this way, and this table leg was like, bam, right up in her crotch, like smashed this table leg with her crotch with this dog. And because of that, it when it lunged at me, that slid her down just enough that I got this bite mark. That's the one bite with the tooth one in my arm that grabbed me. Luckily, I had a hoodie too, because it was like this, and I was in the air probably like that. Freaking like this exotic animal from Afghanistan, and I was like, nope, don't want any more of that. It was I thought it was called a coochie or something like that. I'm being serious. Like, I thought it's some big Afghanistan dog. If you search the name of it, you can see them. They're like this tall, and when they stand up, they're like as tall as you. And they're like real protective. It's like they only like their owner and no one else. It didn't like me at all. I hated going to her house because it would sit in this jail cell. Like, it's not just a cage that you put like your normal dog in. It had human thick bars, like almost like bars like this thick. And it was like in this cage, and it would just growl every time I got there, like, ugh. She was cosplayer, like everything was perfect except this dog, and she loved it so much. Like, I'm not gonna tell her to get rid of the dog, so I told her, like, I made up some excuse why I couldn't talk to her anymore. It sucked. Everyone I meet there's something wrong. A dog, schizophrenic, you know, the blonde on the couch story. Yeah. It's horrible. It's horrible. Hate dating. It is ridiculous. There's my alarm. Hang on. That's the only one I'll be going off. That's to tell my daughter goodnight, but I already did. And I meet them on the sites, actually. I almost meet all of them on the site. So you know. You have one now? Nikki. Oh no. I was just saying, I had to dump that girl because of her dog. I'm sure your dog's very nice. Oh, ha ha ha. But those dogs are crazy when they don't like you. And we would go outside because she smoked, and this dog would be off the leash, and I could just tell it hated me. And the one day it attacked me, and I was like, I gotta get out of here. You know, I see what you're saying, Nikki. Yeah, I have single again, on the app. There's someone that liked me. I'm like, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I'm giving it a break though this week. I'm not trying to go on any more dates this week. I already had the horrible cat lady date, and I went and saw Colleen at her job, and that didn't work out too well. If she wanted to talk, she would already sent me a message by now. So I'm assuming it's over. There's 2 other exes that come by. The one will say hi, daddy, and I'll always be like, hey, the other one, she's nice, and the other one just hates me, but just comes in and never talks. So if you ever see one that says hi, daddy, be nice to her. The only reason we broke up because it's long distance, and neither one of us wanted. I dated her for like a year and a half, and neither of us were gonna move to each other's place. So after a while, I was like, it's kind of pointless. Thanks for the likes. I can't wait to get this automatic counter. Then I can talk and hit Bob at the same time. We'll get so much more done. I just hit my thumb got caught in a belt loop, and I smacked myself in the head with the sword. Oof. I had an ex. I don't think I ever had him come to my house. The treasure map story we talked about earlier this week. That's when a boyfriend showed up to my house. Said, drew a handwritten map how to get to where I lived, and he found it. And he drove there. He had a broken leg. He had his mom drive him to my house to fight me. While he was on crutches, he parks in my driveway, gets out, and he takes this handwritten map. He's like, "What's this?" I'm like, I was like, "Where'd you find that?" God, don't I have a crazy day in life? Should pull out the long sword, right? I should have. No, I get along with most of them to a point. I'm telling you, man. I don't know why. I just have crazy stuff happen to me. Guy finds I drew a map to my house. I was living with my mom because I was like 20 or 21. I drew a map to how to get there for this girl, and her boyfriend on crutches with a broken leg finds it, has his mom drive. I'm sitting out there. This is before we had cell phones. You can't MapQuest or you had to like map. There's no Google Maps. So I drew her map with landmarks and everything. This car comes up. I'm thinking it's her. It's this old woman and this guy. And it parks. And I'm like standing there. And this dude gets out, gets his crutches out, and comes over and gives me this map. Like, what's this? And I was like, it's, like, where'd you find that? Like, it's a map I drew. For Sarah to come over. That's my girlfriend. Well, I didn't know, for one. And the reason I even remember that story is because I went to Buffalo Wild Wings like a week ago, and I sat right next to the dude. He had no clue it was me. And he was talking. He was talking to the bartender. He had her trapped. I felt so bad for her. She's sitting there at the register. She has to go to the register all the time to put in orders, cash people out. This dude is just sitting there right across from her, telling her like, at your age, you really should read this book. It's about investing. Like, you might think you know how to invest right now. And I'm just like, and you can just see it. She's sitting there like this. And this guy's going on and on, like the cat lady. Blah, 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 blah. Investing. Blah, 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 blah. You're not doing it right. Like, I was so dying for him to leave so I could tell her the story. I was going to tell her a story about him. But he outlasted me. I had to go home. Yeah. We didn't fight. I was telling him, like, I didn't know they were together. I was like, I have no problems with you, man. Like, I don't know. Like, like, you want me to not talk to her? I won't talk to her. I was like, what, if we fight, what difference is it going to make? Like, fine. You found the treasure. It's me. Hopefully, I don't even remember what we talked about. We didn't fight. I kind of talked him down from it. I don't want to fight somebody. Not unless it's in armor. But that's the struggle, man. Back in the day, there weren't phones. We didn't have cell phones yet. They weren't invented. So I had to draw a map. I drew a map. Well, I wanted this girl to come over. Well, better draw her map. I'm bad at directions. You want to? Let me finish this set, and I'll show you. I'll show you what I have for a home defense thing. There. I think we left off at 50. Let's do like another 20. I'm sure we'll be there. All right. And when we get back out here, I gotta keep hitting Bob. I'm gonna be hitting Bob while we talk for a little while, because otherwise we're not gonna get anything done. I've only written down like 430 hits. We've been online since like 8 p.m. All right, which is fine. Like I said, the best live streams, we don't get anything done. So check this out. I'll show you. Yeah. He would have made a great lamp. He would have actually made a great three-legged table. I swear to you all, this woman I did is a dominatrix, man. That was her job. She would trample people. If you all know what that is, if you don't look it up. And she was trained in it. I don't know. I wasn't. She never trampled me, just so everybody knows. All right. So here is. Now, doesn't make sense to have this here for this door, but this is for the front door. If I wanted to, these things are great for defending from breaches in castles, and it's totally sharp. And that is what we're gonna. That's my. Since we're talking about home defense stuff, that's it. Yo, VDV. I can hit someone from 8 feet away with that. Yeah, you can hook. It has that hook on it. Like it has a couple features. Yeah. So you can hook stuff. It's not a super great hook there. You can hook something with this. That's the thrusting tip. You know what I mean? Like it's a versatile tool. This is sharp from my finger up, so you kind of can see the silver. And I actually poked Bob with it already on live stream one day, and it just went right through his stomach. So I only did that once. Yeah, you can push ladders down. What the world should I have? I hate to talk bad about people. Like, I don't think I do, right? I'm not talking about bad about anybody, am I? The dominatrix, that's not bad. I just said, like, I couldn't have my daughter around that, that's all. I can't have my daughter coming home after school to this dude who's, like, having my girlfriend stomp on his groin area. But that's what some people like. And they paid her a lot of money for it. Yo. It's like, yeah, right? Spamming the light switch. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. By the way, like, I appreciate everybody coming here. There's no way I would hit this thing for a million hits. And it seems like I think nowadays, like, probably 60% of the top conversations anymore about, like, these stupid dates I've been on. I've had a lot of jobs over the years. I've been a private investigator, a car auction car driver, carpenter, a construction zone flagger. I'm a nurse now. I ran my own business. I worked at a grocery store. Tons of little jobs over the years. Graphic design. Anybody have any interesting jobs they did? The best job, pizza delivery. The car auction thing was great. That was one of my favorite jobs. You drive the shittiest cars, and they tell you, if anyone asks, say runs good, and if they ask about the air, say blows cold air. Oh, feather fall! Oh, wait, I gotta leave the hood on. I'll probably get restricted. Look how bald I am. Feather fall! Very gracious, my friend. Thank you, Feather, for that. Ugh. You basically, these dudes are paying to be lamps. Featherfall. Yo, Very gracious. I thank you for that. We'll get some hits in while we're talking to kind of like for the galaxy. My gosh, too kind, everybody. Oh man, Brandon, what up? Getting some hits on Bob. Talking about the guy who is a lamp. The guy who is a table. I appreciate it, Feather. I hope you're having a good night at work. Yeah. Anyone have any job? Like we could being paid to have people pretend they're furniture would be a great job. I'm two swords. The other swords on for the weekends. We have like 2 swords. I'm trying to get another. I think I'm gonna get another one of these so I can just dual wield. Oh man, hound skulls are great. Do you know something bad though? Which not totally bad, but when you fight a hound skull, it's a great place to grab somebody to control their head. I have one inside, and I rarely ever wear it because it's like a display piece. But it's if you ever want to control somebody hound skull, you got it. As long as you can move your arm like this, you know what I mean. But they look awesome. I wouldn't want to discourage you. And the funniest thing I've seen with hound skull lately, I mean they look awesome, is that this guy took one and he like beak smashed the wooden list. It was so funny. He did it on purpose. Like he came up to it, it was like, bah! It was so funny. The other ones, they're not as so. Yeah, it's great for that. It's great for things, but hand to hand, I'm just telling you the truth. They're great, but if you ever use it to fight in this sport, you are a little bit of a disadvantage because of the leverage that people can put on your face. Even worse though, the steering wheels are we call them steering wheels. The helmet, like the old like just kettle helms, because people can like it's basically like your helmet. You can just grab it. Now you got somebody's head. Like you can do whatever you want with their head. You know, every helmet has to a degree some bit of something you can grab onto. A lot of them do. But if you think about it, Steven, Steve's in all caps. No, I don't have one of those helmets because I don't have the armor to match it. Featherfall, thanks for the roses. Too kind, everybody. There you got it in all caps. No hound skull. Get it if you want it to dress for like I have one. I wear it sometimes like to Ren Fair for its display helmet. It's great. It's so cool. But I would never fight in it. Other people because it's. Do you know what I mean? It's easy to control somebody. I use a nasal helm. It's basically just like got the with the nose piece, and it's just like a round helmet. If someone gets me like this, here's another thing. If someone's got me like this to try and control my head, if I'm lucky, I can just kind of slip out of it because there's nothing to hold on to. Hound skull is a little bit harder to get out of a hold, by the way. Oh, Mandy, you missed it. It's still Lord of the Rings. I was getting too hot in my outfit, but just for you, we had the Lord of the Rings theme. But I took half of it off because I was so hot. So thanks. But yeah, I wasn't sure it'd be back, but I left it on because that's what I said. We'd have Lord of the Rings theme tonight. It still is kinda. I just don't have a shirt anymore. Bilbo himself, yo, that's me, Bimbo Baggins. Oh, I appreciate it. Glad you got to see it. I kind of threw it together. I got some boots to go along with it. I can't hold my leg up that high anymore. Anyway, I still got the shirt, but I was dying in it, Mandy. I had to take it off. I was sweating my butt off. Oh, Anchor Beard. Club cheers. Two kind men. I appreciate it. Would y'all believe? I bet we don't even get 100 viewers tonight. This app these days. Oh, Feather Fall. Very gracious, everybody. So, thank you. If it's cool with you, I will show you. I'll DM you. We have the coolest Lord of the Rings party here in Pittsburgh. If it's cool with you, I'll see if I can find something to send you a link to of it. I fight at it every year. Deathwatch Knights, who is here, him and I fought like the grand finale fight, and it's in a crowd. It's so cool because they make the ring. The ring is people. Oh, yo, let me just talk about it then. All right, so we got some interest in it. That was about 40 we left off on here. Thanks for the repost. I'll send you something about it. Featherfall with the repost. Thank you. So if you could, so let me tell you, we fight Boo Hurt at this event. So everyone dresses up, and it's in Pittsburgh. It's every April or something like that. So it's Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, and I'm talking about everybody dresses up. They have a buffet of food, like probably 30 feet long. Free buffet, grape leaves, tons of desserts. There was a roasted pig. They had roast beef, sandwiches, tomatoes, grapes, vegetable tray. They had some lamb dish, coleslaw, everything you think of. And you can sit there, you can eat all night. They have a DJ, they have dancing, and outside they have little games you can play. And they have this whole thing with Gandalf, and we fight each other for the Boo Hurt stuff. And after our fights, Gandalf goes and fights the Balrog, and he disappears. And then he shows up inside the event where now he's Gandalf the White. And then we have the final battle. And me and Deathwatch Knights, who was here, fought Longsword at the end. And the funniest thing, it is. I'll show you it. So the funny thing is, we kind of ruined the party though in a way, because Deathwatch and I, right? We're just sitting outside in our armor, waiting for the time that they tell us to come in, and we fight in the crowd. So there's no ring, there's no barrier. What they do is Gandalf walks in and he calls us in. We're the final battle for good versus evil. I was actually evil, and Deathwatch Knights was good. And there's a whole story that goes up to this, but we didn't realize who was who. So outside we're like, well, who should kill the other? Because we fight for real, but at the end you have to actually unalive the other person. So the plan was that I would stomp. Yo, it did. So the plan was we would fight for about what we thought was a minute, and then we'd when we had a break, I'd half sword and I'd stomp, and that was the cue. I would try, and he made it look so real. It might be on the Deathwatch Knights page, or at least it was on their Facebook. And then I ran at him and I cross-checked him with the longsword, and he fell. It looked exactly real, we didn't fake it. And as he was falling, and I landed on top of him with my longsword, and I pretend to stick him in here, and I go in and I stand up, I twist it. My Facebook picture is me afterwards, done like this, "Roar!" and in the middle of all the people, and everyone's screaming oh. And then there's this guitar thing, and so I'm sitting there like this. No, I ran over and I slid on my knees while I'm playing the guitar. And I get up, I throw my sword down. Meanwhile, we didn't know that good was supposed to win, so we just ruined the whole theme of the night. Great party though. Yo. And if you ever, and just pick up, we could always use people to come out. It's not do you know Chris Sander? Chris Sander knocked me out at it. And the Oliver saw at the end with his hatchet. He always uses this axe, and I had my two-handed axe. I was hitting him as hard as I could too, so I can't blame him. I'm the only one with the two-handed axe and the Oliver saw, and everyone's running around. I'm just who's next? I'm just walking over, bah! As hard as it, smashing people. And it's so funny, I'll smash somebody, then they all attack me because I'm the guy with the axe, and I survive, and I run away, and then people are on these big piles. They just walk up again, people are in the corner, and I just like start kicking them like into the corner farther, and I'm just like, and Chris Sander always run out because he wants to just kill me, man. And the one time he chased me into the other side, and I was holding my axe, and he grabs with his hatchet. He hooked my axe, and as soon as he pulls it down with his shield, he's like, like in my face, you know, like I was seeing gray. He like grayed me out, and then I like kind of got away, and because people are just attacking everybody. It's all versus all, and I come up to him again, you know, and I took the swing at him, but he charged me, and as he was running, he shield punched me in the face, and my body just like went to sleep. I was like, bloop. Chris Sander is like gold medalist. He's on my team. It's great. Ooh. Hey, and Lord Salmon, everybody. I'm not streaming super late tonight because I want to get up early to start hitting Bob. So if Salmon's on later, that's where I'm going to be in his chat. So for the party, there's probably... Right. Well, geez. Mandy, you'd love this party. If there's any reason you would come out to Pittsburgh just for one party, it's great. And people do come from around, you know, like it's, I'd say a couple 250 people maybe. The coolest thing, I love fighting there. It's so much fun. And it's not like, you know, I did get knocked out, but it's not like Death Watch Nights is great. Wooba! Sorry, I'm missing everybody's comments. Wooba, if you're still there, that's awesome. If not, I'm gonna screenshot that, because if Wooba isn't here, I gotta say, apologize, I missed your comment. I do not I like to not miss comments. There, screenshot. Thanks for smashing the like button. That's crazy. It's like 18K. We're gonna hit Bob a little bit while we're talking. Yo, yep. VDV, if you're heading out here, I see the Sia thing. It was good hanging out. Hopefully we had a good time. I think these live streams are a good time. It's more fun just chatting than hitting the dummy. Wait, what about ballroom? You know, I'm like not professional, but like a 7 year worth of ballroom dancing competitor. I have ballroom dancing trophies in there. Do y'all want to go on a field trip? Y'all want to go field? It's like that meme. Sure about that? Sure about that? Like I was telling my ex last night at the bar. Did you block me? No. Are you sure about that? You sure about that? Awesome. Then I will send you the info. I'm pretty sure it's in April. Let's go on a field trip. Really quick. Oh, Gracie Stetson. Gracie, what's up? Welcome to the half naked live. Sorry, I was too hot in my cool Ren Fair shirt. All right. What's this about ballroom? The only reason we're coming in here, there's a couple reasons. Because I want to show Steve something too. All right. Because I don't know if you saw this. We were talking about this earlier. So, bro, check this out. Yeah, all right, good. Oh, people get on me about it all the time. Check out this dent that we got. This is my groin protection, everybody. I wanted to show him this on the way in. Because we were talking about this earlier. Someone's like, "Show me that big dent you got." Yeah, I was a competitive ballroom dancer, so that's the other reason we came in here. So check this out. Oh, I'll tell you some funny stories about that, though. Oh, this is like ballroom dancing. This is a ballroom dancing trophy. Ballroom dancing That's like a huge trophy, man. We're those 2021 champions. Me and my partner. Ballroom dancing. There's a participation award. Oh my God! But look at it for a participation award. There's the first place. Geez, another one. I never realized it says participation award. What? This thing's a trophy from ballroom. A lot of these medals are bought. Dance in New York, first place, everybody. Vegas was great. Oh, if I can find Ohio Star Ball. This is like the biggest of ballroom dancing event in the U.S. Vegas. I don't even know what year that was. Let me see if I can find. Look at these. These are some ballroom dance medals from Michigan. Yeah, I can dance. They have a. Oh, there it is, everybody. Boy, I should hang these up. Check. This is like the coolest one. My partner and I were third, and this is like it's like a clear. So when the screen's flipped, I can't see what I'm doing here. There we go. A Vegas medal from Vegas. Vegas was a crazy trip. Yeah, we traveled all over the country for ballroom. So Stephen, yeah, I try, I guess. So I don't know if you know Mason. I don't remember Mason's last name, but we fought longsword like 2 weekends ago or 3 weekends ago down in South Carolina. And you know, like usually we were fighting for first and second place, like the gold medal round. So he won. I had a good feeling he won anyway. But usually, you know, like you go to each other's corner. So I was walking back to my corner, you know, and we we just fought the last energy we got for the whole day. And I'm leaning on it. He's like, I'm just walking back to your corner too. So we're like, oh, we're just saying. He's like, to be not. He's being nice, but he's like, but said it for real. You and your ballroom dancing. People get on me about a lot because I do move around pretty good. I was dancing around him. I was trying to get behind him is what I was doing, and I was circling him. And I was spinning him in circles. I was trying to get behind him. My theory was because he's really good and he has really good defense. So as I was circling, I was trying to hit him like this, but it wasn't working. I was trying to make him dizzy. I do stuff like I run in circles around people when I duel. People at least usually tell me I'm entertaining. Well, hey, we show up to that Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings thing with the tango. You know they have a Game of Thrones tango song, and it's totally set for the tango. I mean, you go all around the place, like around the floor. Here we go. So no joke, and sometimes we take the field trip because people come by here and it's like they're probably like, this dude's full of shit. So now everybody knows. I have a pile of medals, trophies, whatever. Oh, yeah, you know. Oh, I totally take advantage of people that aren't mobile. Like, why should I stand there? Why should I stand there and exchange with somebody like in longsword, like that's immobile? So I run around. Like I stay far away. I run from them, jump up, like hit them in the head, like. Well, I run around, maybe trying to hit him in the back. I feel bad. I was picking on Trent and Dragon Con. I was just running from side to side of the list because he was in the middle, and he'd sit there waiting. It was kind of fun for the crowd, you know. And I'd sit there, and then I'd sprint at him, and it's like, where should I hit? And he'd swing at me. I'd be like this. I'd be like, pow, and like run away. Do it again. I did it to him like 3 times because I knew he couldn't chase me. Why should I sit there? He hit so hard. He gave me so many bruises. Like, why should I sit there and trade shots with him? Because I've talked to him. He's a fantastic fighter. He's one of the most veterans, well-respected people in the sport. And he says he doesn't really ever plan on winning. He just wants to hit people really hard. So why should I sit there and trade with him? And he does. I get hit with him, like I react to it because when he swings so hard. I usually try and take the hits. I try and turn with them to reduce the impact. Yo, Pixie, what up? Saying hi and bye. Yo, what's up? Right? And he wrecks me, man. So why should I stand there? So I just run around him. We might only exchange like we might only have 10 points at the end. But that's because I'm running around and run in, taking shots and running away. Like, I don't care. people are always like, you don't have any form. I was like, it's not about footwork or form in this sport. Make sure I don't miss anything here in the chat. Pixie, what's up again? I hope you're having a good day. Pixie is like a whole day of live streaming. And Mandy, I'm glad you came by, because now you got the, although I don't have the whole Lord of the Rings outfit on anymore. I left a cape on though, just in case you came by. Yo, Gray Matter, what's up? Bro, and I give you the compliments so I can. Gray Matter, I would love to hear you comment on a whole video or something. Very wise knowledge that he shares, by the way. Nice, awesome. Well, I appreciate seeing you again. We're on like did I write that set down before we went inside? I think I did. I think I didn't. I think I did. I think I didn't. Gee, I don't know. Yo, Bill. Oh, Billy's back. What's up? Yo, good to see you again. I'm watching chat. I gotta get some hits in. We're already like an hour and 40 minutes in, and we don't even have 1,000 hits yet. I don't know. We've been talking about What the World TV was here earlier. I had to tell him what happened. I was on his podcast. Like Friday, and I had to tell him what happened that night. It was a horrible night for me. And then we were talking about like my chat. Boy, if anybody missed my live stream last night, you're lucky, because it was incredibly insane. And it was the chat room. Like one of my exes came by in the chat and just blew it up, and it was insane. And because TikTok must love drama, it just kept pushing my live out, and like so many people were just like tuning in. It was so crazy. Like, I'm not just saying crazy. Like, it was on a scale of 1 to 10, like above a 10. I was, you know, it was, and then I got off the live stream. I went to her job. Everyone's like, cause she's like, she never got my text messages. I'm totally single right now. I went to her job because she was texting me. So I texted her while we're streaming, and I was like, did you get it? She's like, no. I was like, how? I texted you like last month to see what you were doing. She's like, I never got them. So I sent her the screenshot. She's like, that's weird. You know, I never got. I was like, did you block me? Like, how wouldn't you have it? And everyone in chat's like, oh, like, yeah, she definitely blocked you. She's like, I didn't block him. Then she's arguing with people in the chat room. Like, my friend's here. And this dude came. I just banned this guy. Like, he comes by, he'll say stuff. He'll be like he's like, you're a clown. You know, I was like, I am a clown. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should get a clown outfit at Spirit Halloween. I was like, I'll wear a clown outfit because I am. So what's he gonna say next? You know, I'm like, doesn't bother me, whatever. And this guy just happens to show up in the middle of the drama. He said something like, "You're awful." I was like, bro. I was like, fuck you. You're out of here. I was like, get out. I was like, I'm done with it. People are arguing. It's like just some. Oh God, it is insane. Never, right? Yeah. So yeah. So what I was thinking, we're in the last live stream earlier. Yeah. Oh, great matter. Thank you, man. I had more on, but I was dying in it because I was too hot. It's actually pretty hot outside tonight. But Mandy was here earlier. We were talking about Lord of the Rings. I was like, I'll wear a Lord of the Rings kind of setup later. And here we are. But bro, it was insane. Like I've never dealt with something like that in chat with like how crazy it was. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks. Like Spartan, yo, I should have a Spartan. We need to get together a Spartan outfit. I had more Lord of the Ringsy pants, but they're too tight, and because I don't want to show, like, you know what I mean, like if I'm jumping around with tights on, it's not a good look. It depends. It's a good look depending who you are. Like I could Spartan kick people like that with my Spartan cosplay. So these are baggier pants. Do you know what I'm talking about without me talking about it? But anyway, so yeah, crazy times. Um, yeah, which amphetamines can I summon? See, yo, right. Right, yo. I was thinking about the live stream. I do wear tights on here sometimes, but if you notice, I always wear my athletic supporter that I fight in underneath, so that if I'm jumping around, like, the thing is I have to wash them. They're in the laundry, so I couldn't just wear tights without it. I could, but hey, CEO style decision on that one. Gray matter. Is that T-Rex? It is. I heard a noise in my house. My house is from the 1800s. The front door is locked, so that wouldn't be. If it was, it'd be on live stream, man. I'd grab the camera. We'd go on the assault inside my house. Invader! I don't think. I'll tell you what. I don't think it's haunted. However, I did go when we first moved in. Before we moved anything in, I walked in one of the rooms and I felt very, very weird for no reason at all. And that sometimes I think that could just be like a number of reasons that the human brain can like feed into itself. But I really swear I felt like something was going on. And I can't say I don't believe in ghosts, because I've had like at least 3 times in my life where something ghost stuff, like for real, is ghost stuff. I just know it. I don't believe in it. Do you want to hear? Is that the new topic? I'll tell, and everybody else, if you have stories too, share. Do you? All right. So there's that noise again. Let's go inside. I don't have a sharp with me. No one's in here. I just want to make sure the front door's locked, because sometimes it isn't. Here we go. You know, one noise is fine. This house is settling, by the way. Show yourself. I'm sure it's nothing, but what is making the noise? Is it Jimmy the hamster? It's not Jimmy. Nothing. Let me just make sure the front door's locked. Fun stuff. There are times when this house makes noises. Back in the day when I used to do pizza delivery, my daughter's mom called me when I was out on delivery because she was hearing noises, and I came flying up here, and we couldn't find it. It wasn't anything. This house settles. Like, check this out. Like, see, can you see those cracks? Let me use this as like a pointer. Can you see these? See where I'm pointing? Maybe you can't, but there's, yeah, do you see, like, it's cracked? So this house, like, settles over time. It's from the, like, 1800s. Mandy, I've tried to dance in this house with my ex, and it sucks because the floor is slanted. It's probably a couple inches out of level. It's like you feel like you're off balance. Okay, everybody. Coast is clear. Doors locked. I don't know what the noises were. I am USA citizen here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Featherfall. Thank you for the roses. Whew. It's like Phantom of the Opera, right? There's that noise again. It's nothing, right? Haha. It's not haunted. Ha ha ha. We'll go haunt them. So, right? Gray matter. It's all about the gates. So check this out. So maybe Steven, I will start with the weirdest one. Oh yeah, right, bro. That's probably, and all right. Someone on here actually got. You know how they do swatting, right? Someone that I know on here was streaming, and they had someone called ICE on them, and ICE came to their place. Like, it's a thing now. Thanks, Mandy, for the like. So check this out, right? Steven, I want to tell you, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything in chat. Did anyone share any paranormal stories or nothing? Oh, good question, Gray Matter, about Jimmy. I was thinking that too. Yo, it's probably a little homie. Anchor, I see that. It's from the 1800s. So, yeah, trust me, it's haunted. So I will explain the most craziest haunted thing I've ever seen in my life. And you can tell me what you think it is. So, all right. I can't hit the thing at the same time. This is a great broadcast, everybody, because I'm not getting anything done, which is fine. Once I get this thing Anchorbeard said where we can keep track of hits, I can totally hit it. I can hit it while I talk. All right. Pretend these are bed sheets, right? So this is like around New Year's Eve. I don't know if it's relevant to the holiday. So we're drinking down at my friend's apartment. My daughter's mom and I. So there's 3 of us. Okay, all right. So check this out. There's 3 of us. And he's in his bedroom. And this guy has super bad luck in his life. His whole family. I think they're related to one of the royalties that were like executed back in like the centuries and centuries ago, like royalty, right? So, regardless, that's his backstory, and plus he's always bad luck. Collects antiques, tons of crazy old school antiques from all over the place. Oh my gosh, 20K, y'all are amazing. I get humbled every time I freaking broadcast, everybody. What's up there? Timony. Pretend this is a sheet, right? He's like, he comes out of his bedroom to me and my daughter's mom. This is like 20 some years ago. He's like, you have to see this. He's like, what is this? So we go in there, and these are his sheets on a bed. There's a ceiling fan over top that's on. We're looking at this sheets. Nikki, what's up? We're talking ghost stories. So on his sheets, I'm trying to get, so there we go. Right? There's something going like this. And it's like it's drawing something or spelling it out. And then it'll go away. It's totally flat though. So yeah, here we go. It's like this. Moving about that fast. Like it's spelling something out. It'll go away. Then it'll come back and we'll be doing this thing like this. And I swear to you on my life, I will die right now. I swear to God, me, you, that this is exactly what it was doing. So, besides looking at it and being like, thinking in my mind, like, what is this, right? No, he was awake. We were all awake. Although we were all also drinking all night. It was like I think it was New Year's Eve. And we're all just hanging out in this apartment. And he was in his bedroom to do something. It's in the center of his bed. He doesn't have any pets. Nothing like that. It's just this thing. And it's just tracing. It's a much softer blanket, so it's not as stiff as this. But either way, thanks for the share. Troy, thanks for the share. And we're sitting there and watching it. So I'm like, okay, being the scientific guy, I'm like, your fan's on. Not that they would do that. But he turns the fan off. Still doing it. Okay. Now this part, I might not be 100 totally. So this is for real. Feeling around it. I don't want to smash it. This is before we had cell phones that could take videos. There's no proof of this. I swear. If I had a phone like this, y'all would have seen it too. But there aren't. Yo, hey, Troy, what up? So we're watching this thing on his bedspread do this. Right? So I'm like feeling around it. I don't want to mess with it. It's still doing it. So I'm like, okay. I was like, do you think something's in there? And I like put my hand on it. There's nothing there. It's going like this, and I just go, thinking maybe it'd be like a cockroach or something. Nothing. And I can't remember exact. So that's all totally 100% accurate. I can't remember if it started doing it again or not when I stopped. But I remember smashing it and feeling there's nothing there. What do you think that was? No way. So see, stuff thrown. That's why, Nikki, thanks for like. That's why I cannot say for sure that there's not a such thing as ghosts, because that was the craziest thing. You've had conversations too. Who knows, right? Like it looked like someone was writing something to us I so wish we had cell phones with videos back then. Same thing. Like I was saying, all the good days when my old steroid days when I was in my early 20s. I only have 2 pictures from it because we didn't have camera videos and all that stuff. The finger writing thing, all this. We'd have such better skateboard videos back then. Yeah, who knows? What about the Tom and Jerry thing? But it's just like I have no clue what it was, and it was something tracing something. And when I finally put my hand on it, because we were trying to figure out, and I think I probably even said this could just ruin it. I was like, but, and there's nothing there. I was thinking maybe there's a bug crawling around. Nothing. So yeah, that's how that was. Oh, Feather Fall. Thank you, Feather. Oh my gosh, always so generous. Oh, the first sign of paranormal, you're gone. Yep. My daughter's mom was like he's effing cursed. This dude, her friend, and he kind of was. He passed away too. Like his whole family, nobody lasts. It's so weird. Super bad luck family. It's just crazy. Like what in the world? Sorry, I'm like walking all around the place. On a bed with a super thick mattress on top of another super thick mattress. I don't remember what was underneath. I don't remember if it went all the way to the floor. With a fan blowing above it, which he even turned off, and it didn't change the fact that this thing was tracing letters in his sheets. It was only in one spot, probably about a 6-inch circle, and I finally decided to let's see if there's something there, and I put my hand on it, and there was nothing. I don't remember if it started again or not. I don't think it did, but at least everything right there is totally exact. And you can ask my daughter's mom. I should bring it up to her too. Yeah, right. First sign of paranormal, and we're out. Oh, do you think is it something good or bad attached to you? Yeah, Salmon. Anyone else got any crazy stuff that happened? The Red Bull. Yep. So oh yeah, Red Bull at this time of night. So I started off the live stream with Red Bull because I really wasn't feeling it. So we took the first 10 minutes of the live stream to go out and this is the next set of 100. I'm pretty sure we're at 200 that we haven't written down yet. So I started a live stream off walking around town with my Lord of the Rings outfit on because this app hates me so much. So tomorrow morning, just you think this is great. I'm streaming. I have nothing to do this week. So tomorrow when I wake up, we're gonna start at the desk and have a live stream from the desk. Then tomorrow though, I want to hit 10,000 hits. My daughter has nothing for me that I have to do. So I'm going to try and get 10,000 hits tomorrow. That means I'll still be talking and stuff, but we gotta remember, you gotta be like, hey man, like hit the dummy or never get 10,000. It could take 8 hours. But we're gonna start and I might break it up into 4-hour segments so I can get the long format to YouTube. Plus I might have to pee or something, or do number 2. But we're gonna start at the desk. And for like 15 minutes of the broadcast, so that way, like this, we fool the app, so we're not actually just hitting something with the sword. I missed that thing Anchor was saying. So something fun, Steven, man, you're freaking me out. I hope you're safe, whatever happens, But I totally can believe you about that. I gotcha. Yeah, Salmon. So we all got something, right? Well, Anchor. I don't know, Anchor. You have any idea? Would something be trying to communicate with us through the sheets? Huh. What? No, I believe you, man. Yeah. Oh, Hey, I believe you. Like I said, there's stuff that I can't explain. Like three things. That was the weirdest of them all. But 3 times, and we lived in a house that I'm pretty sure is haunted. I used to walk around with the dude who, so the guy who passed away in the house, and he used to. I found a top hat. That's the only thing left, and I used to wear it. And people were like, "You're crazy." I was like, "Why?" I was like, "It's a top hat. It's meant to be worn." And I used to wear his top hat around the house. There were like 5 of us who lived there for school, and I swear it was haunted. So yeah, I'll just tell you real quick. The other two things happened in that house. I believe that something lit on fire. So the other time that something weird happened, there were like 5 or 6 of us, I think, that officially lived in this house. It was a 3-story house. It even had a basement. So technically there were 4 floors, and everybody could live, so in a floor. So the very gotcha. Yep. What you're saying, Anchor. You got told not to do stuff just in case. Oh, I totally believe you. Everybody. Anything. Yep. I would never say anyone's lying. I totally believe about the box lit on fire. So the top floor of this attic had this room with no doors, no windows. Had one door to go inside, and we didn't use it for anything. But there's like a bunch of stuff, like file cabinets and things in there. So, and anything haunted always only happened when there are 2 of us. And no one was there except me and my roommate Curtis. And we're up in this, it was a top floor in this attic. It was furnished and carpeted, But we're watching TV. That's where we'd hang out and drink, and they'd do their stuff. And so I would too. Sorry, I forgot. I used to do that like every day. Not now. But, and we'd sit up there. Curtis and I are sitting up there. And there's something in the room with no windows. And it's going like, like that, right? And what? Yo, I totally believe you, Anchor. I believe it. I say I don't believe it, but I do. Like I say I don't believe it. I'm like, because I'm like, like that can't be real. But I can never say though that it's not for real. This thing's so wait. I hear this voice, and it's going on and on for like a couple minutes. Like like making these noises like that. It doesn't sound like the wind. It's not like the door's not creaking or something. It's coming from in that room, and me and Curtis are sitting there. So I was just like ignoring it because I was thinking like, oh, they're playing a joke on me. Somebody's in there. Like I'm just gonna pretend I don't hear it. So after a couple minutes, I'm like, man, I was like, are you guys messing with me? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, is that Bill in there making noises? He's like, no. He's like, I thought you were tricking me. I'm like, I'm not tricking you. I was like, it's not so you're not in it with somebody to try and pretend that there's a ghost or something. He's like, no. So we go. I'm like, I don't believe it, So I get up. Open the door. There's just this light. You pull the little chain. It stopped making noise right before I open the door. Look inside. Obviously, there's no person that can fit in the file cabinet. I checked every drawer of the file cabinet. I searched the whole room up and down. Nothing. Not a single thing. Nobody was hiding in there. Come out. Shut the door. Sit down. Oh, we both just jumped up. We got the hell out of there. Bro. What was it? Yeah, it quit when we started looking. As soon as we stopped and sat down again, it started again. And no one else was home. The other time that happened, just real quick, was and it always happened when there's 2 of us. And no, this didn't happen to me specifically, but Curtis and his girlfriend were there, and we were all coming home from out drinking somewhere, and all of us together, the other roommates, and they're sitting on him and Jen are sitting on the porch. Out, and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I'm not going back in there. I was like, why? He's like, there's babies screaming in there, man. I was like, what are you talking about? So he says that him and Jen are sitting there and they heard babies screaming, and the cats were all like this with their tails all bushy and their fur standing up, like they heard it too. And he said, there's babies screaming, man. I was like, what? So I believe him, you know, after everything else. So two other people, someone heard something in the fireplace, like a voice. All right, catch up on his chat. Let's see. Oh yeah, yo, the Lord Salmon's. I thought that when he ate the smoked Oreos, I thought they were gonna be good, and as soon as I saw that trash can, I knew it was happening. Yeah. Oh, Anchor. Hey, okay, because now we're talking about Halloween and stuff. If you ever want to visit a place in the U.S. for haunted stuff, Salem, Massachusetts. There could be other haunted places, but I've been to Salem. Salem at Halloween. If you ever come to the U.S. on Halloween, Salem, Massachusetts. The board game Clue was invented there. That's because that's where the person got murdered for the board game. Salem, Massachusetts, where they had the witch trials in the USA. Crazy cool place to try. I go there all the time. I haven't been there for a couple years, but around Halloween, it's insane. Talk about all this stuff made me forget, or made me remember. Footsteps. Oh my God. Every place. So you never heard a baby cry. Lucky. I never did either. But it sounds horrifying. The way Curtis, he's like, I'm not going back in there. We all eventually went back in. But if cats can hear it too, like you'd think it's real. And his girlfriend totally backed him up. Totally believe it, because Curtis and I were the ones that heard the old man making noise. They were awful. Oh man. Bro, I thought they were gonna be good. As soon as I saw you smoking the Oreos, I was thinking, "Oh my God!" It's like I'm gonna have to try this. If you ever go to Salem, hey, while you're in Salem, you can go fight at the Knights Hall. That's what I did one year. I've been to Salem a bunch of times. We even stayed at a haunted hotel. Nothing happened to us, though. We were hoping to see something. But yeah, bro, when I fought up at the Knights Hall one time, I was like, perfect excuse to go back to Salem. I stayed in Salem for like 4 days at the Salem Inn. Go on ghost tours and stuff. Go fight at the Knights Hall for Boo Hurt. Oh, you think? Oh, chair. Okay. Oh, yeah. I can see what you're saying. I don't know much about. Yo, Salmon. How did you meet Winged Sea? By the way. Yeah. Salmon's very well traveled and cultured. Everybody. I was talking about Winged Seas. Like I met him. I was like, no way. I'm gonna get Winged Sea and armor. I'm gonna talk to him again about armor. If he ever posts another video that he was in Pittsburgh again and I didn't hear from him, I'm gonna personally call him out. I'm gonna say, yo, I was like, I thought you wanted to get in armor, homie. You have to come beat us all up in armor. Oh, Salem, Oregon. I was thinking Massachusetts. Well, either way, it's just, yo. What about you know who used to come, who hasn't been in chat for a while, is Air Fryer. Y'all remember Air Fryer would come every time Air Fryer shows up in chat. He's like, hi, I'm an Air Fryer. And we can ask him like, oh, like what can we put in an air fryer? Would Oreos work in the air fryer? We're going till 11 at the latest, by the way. Yeah, that'd be 3 hours. 11:05. Wing C. Yep. Oh, so I see what heck yeah. Oh, it'd make them stale. Oh, you tried. Okay, I see. I'm not going to bed at 11, so I don't know, Salmon, if you're streaming or anything later. I don't want to be up too late, though, because I want to be on live tomorrow morning kind of early. I want to get 10,000 hits on Bob tomorrow. The only way I'm going to do this is if I start at like 7 or 8 in the morning. Oreos. Okay, I've never used an air fryer. I thought it might be a good idea. What happened to the marshmallows in the air fryer? Wait a second. Are you talking about you fought in there? Wait, what? That's the suspense is killing me. Oh. You plan it. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but it's on my bucket list of things to do to fight on Street Beefs. I've been watching Street Beef since back before they even had like the actual the cage. I've actually never seen they have a Gladiator 2. You're talking about Gladiator the movie, right? They made another? I didn't know they had VHS like that. Oh, yeah, that's old. That's more. That's more. I just found them on YouTube at one point. I love Street Beefs, man. I think it's great. I know sometimes people are like it's. I like Street Beefs more than UFC. There's nothing like you click on a Street Beefs video and it's like a 2-minute long video. You know that the intro is gonna be longer than the actual fight. Yo, oh man, Zenas, what up again? Things are more chill tonight. Yeah, that's for sure on here. You saw an E-bombs were good. Hey, good to see you again, Zenas. I remember E-bombs were. I'm surprised I haven't seen. Maybe I've seen it on there, but I didn't recognize or I don't remember it being Street Beefs. Spartacus, Blood and Sand. I don't know what that is. Everybody, just keep in mind, I've only probably seen. I haven't seen I'm going to see Tron. Tron 3 is coming out Friday or something. I'm going to see it. The first movie I'm going to see in like years. Take it back. I went to see a movie on a date last year, a year ago. But other than that, I have probably seen less than 10 movies or 12 movies in the last 5 years. I don't even know if I've even seen 5. Oh my God. The videos back in the day were great. Like the old school internet days. Do you remember E-Bombs World with the monsters that were like with the feet and they go ooh blah 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 ooh wahoo ooh and they'd grow up and then smash the other one and it'd be the other one wah 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 wahoo or something like that and they keep smashing them and just like looped. Do you remember pork chop sandwiches? The G.I. Joe things where the guy would come in. So, what are you doing, dude? I'm just cooking a blah, 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 blah. And then the fire goes, and the guy comes and goes, what the fuck? What is you doing here? Get the fuck out of here. Because the place is on fire. Pork chop sandwiches. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Oh, wait, I didn't see that. You're saying your dad was on World. Oh, my God. I didn't know. I saw that. I did not see it was your dad. Bro, none of you don't know Gray Matter? Pork chop is G.I. Joe. If you wanted to, these are so old. This is like the beginning of the internet when I first started getting online. It was G.I. Joe cartoons. Oh yeah, Steven. Hey man, you too. I'm glad. Be safe, man. Be safe. I totally believe everything you're saying, man. So be safe, man. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by. And everybody, I think we know Steven, but if you don't, give him a follow. The Ultimate Showdown. Which was the Ultimate Showdown? I probably do. Oh shit, it was a mouse. That was making a noise. I just saw it. It came out of my house. What the? It was, all right, we found it, everybody. But it didn't come out the door. How did it come out? It didn't come out the door. Did it? No, it couldn't have. The door's shut. Just give me a second. I'm looking at the siding. The old Godzilla. Yo, yeah. I remember that, Simon. Bro, this is like beginning of the internet stuff. Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah. Oh, man. Right. Dude, she's smaller, too. She's like half his size. I'm just peeking to see if it came out of the siding of the house. Or what was that from? Hold on. Nope. Yeah, maybe. Dude, I don't know where it came from. The door's completely shut. That had to be it, because it just made a noise. I bet you there's a mouse in there making that noise. But what was it making a noise on? Oh, I'm not even on the camera. Okay, I have a mousetrap, the humane kind, where if it comes back, we'll try and catch it. But the kind that it doesn't hurt them, and we'll go put them out somewhere nice. I take them to the park. I had a mouse before. I get bats in here. I take the mice to the park and let them go out there. I hope it's a good place to be. Right. Yep. Right. Salmon. The only thing I kill mosquitoes before they get me, and I kill lanternflies because the government tells me to. Those are the only two things. I got the nice friendly mouse traps. You go to the salad bar. You have dinner. You get a bunch of stuff that mice like. You throw it in the thing. They go inside. They're like, oh. Go to the park and I let them go in the woods. Is that a good place, you think? I actually never thought about it. I just thought let them go in the woods would be good. Yeah. Yo, Jimmy, yep. The Jimmy stickers. Jimmy has not set the alarm off, everybody. We're on 300. I haven't written down. I was over 300, but I forget how many. Let me write this down. 300. We got 45 minutes to go. If anyone just interested, if anyone else is hanging out for a while, in 45 minutes, 300. So we're at, see, 4, 5, 6, 7. We might hit 1,000. Oh my God. Tomorrow though, 10,000 hits. That's the goal. So I have to remember tomorrow to be like while we're talking. I wish I had the automatic counter. We're looking into it. They said it'll work on the laptop. So also tomorrow when I wake up, I'm gonna try and look and see if I can order those things, the boxing glove or the boxing counters. I just want to make sure I follow up with that email and read the full thing. Oh, yeah, I get it. Yep. I just read it. The Rat Pack. Oh, I get it. I worked at a restaurant that back in the day, like they had a thanks Salmon for that. They had a Frank Sinatra soundtrack, and it played every hour and a half it'd repeat. I worked there like it was my job. There's some Frank Sinatra songs that I probably would still know word for word years from now. I know, yeah, I know what you mean. Pet rats, Carson, what's up? Hey, pet rats are cool. You know what's great? Like, you probably know about it too. Thanks for the likes. You probably know about it then. Speaking of rats, like they'll just hang out with you. Jimmy will not hang out with you. Jimmy will try and run away the first chance he gets. Jimmy doesn't care. He will jump out of your hands from this high. So that's why whenever we're playing with Jimmy, you always have to really make sure you got a hold of him. And we usually put him in there's like this empty blue plastic pool that he can't get out of, so we can like play with him in there. He hates people. He doesn't like hate us. Like he'll let you pet him and stuff, but he's really like he does not like to be picked up. Did you take it to? Oh my God! I would love to have been able to take something like that to school. Nice about teaching them. They're smart. Yeah. Oh, like especially the Christmas season when it just repeats. Is this? Yeah. Is it? Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Mariah Carey. Oh gosh, she is thawing. It's like. I worked at this restaurant every day, every hour and a half. The soundtrack would repeat. It's Frank Sinatra. I mean, so it's not horrible music, but in the way, if you listen to it all day long, the same songs every day, it gets old. They had two. They'd alternate them, I should say. But still, like, man, I used to sit in the elevator, man. I used to sit in the elevator and read about the Yasser Arafat and what was going on over there. That was his days. That's how long ago I worked there. Do you know without getting in trouble on this app? So I used to I remember another story. So we used to hang out weird articles from the newspaper down there, like at the prep kitchen, and I was hanging up articles about there was this guy that was he was put he was I can't even say it because there's no way I can say it without getting in trouble. Probably it's not that important. But anyway, we would hang up like weird news articles. We had a whole wall full of them though. Would you get? So I was actually saying on Woodland's video, I don't think I know what Taylor Swift looks like. I'm lucky. My daughter doesn't listen to Taylor Swift. I have no reason to know what Taylor Swift sounds or looks like. I don't listen to the radio. I only listen to techno music. I don't think I could pick out one of her songs. The one thing I wish if Colleen and I would have made is that we were going to make this video of how clueless I am to stuff like pop culture and things, like celebrities. Because we were out one night, she's like, look, these people, she's like, oh my God, it's so-and-so. I was like, who's that? She's like, you don't know who that is? Like, no. She's like, they're from here. I was like, well, who is it? Like, they're married to this other person. I'm like, well, who's that? She's like, you don't know, they're supposed to be like these super famous people. I need to find someone who does anyone know any TikTokers that knows pop culture? Or do any of you know pop culture that good? You know what would be is that Maddie? If it's Maddie, what's up? Maddie's probably just not here, but it shows that they just tuned into TikTok. Yeah, see, that's cool. Yo, we don't know. I think if you showed me a lineup, I could probably pick her out. But I can't think in my head exactly what she looks like. Finish this real quick. All right. So, oh, yo, Maddie, what up? A lot of times TikTok will just say like, oh, the so-and-so is like just tuned into TikTok. What's up? How's it going? This is our Lord of the Rings. Boy, have we had such a conversation here tonight. A lot of topics. We had a pretty good conversation about paranormal stuff. Oh, I don't know. To mine or Maddie's? Maddie, were you online earlier? Maddie does live streaming. I haven't caught one yet, but it's the same thing with Scooby Snacks. It's that same time frame. Oh, I gotta plug the phone in, or the battery's gonna die. It's that same time frame where like it's a hard time for me to always be around. At least if that's what you said, 6 or 7 p.m. around there. What's up, Nate the Great? Oh, I wonder why well, hey, Salmon, we're live. Huh? Yeah, I'm usually pretty accurate. Just so you know, tomorrow, early, probably 7. The reason I'm only streaming till like 11, so I can go to bed. So tomorrow morning, I need to get 10,000 hits. Oh, gotcha. Saturday evenings, cool. A lot of times. So the best time for me, this might sound funny, the best time for me to catch people is usually when I'm at work. And we get to work, I get work at 6:30, and usually by 7, I have nothing to do till like about 9. So Saturdays that I'm working, if you're on, I bet I can catch it. Or just random, because usually I'm with my daughter on Saturdays, and it's like dinner time or something. Oh, I'm sure I'll catch one of yours, Maddie, for sure. Aha, right. So yeah, the schedule's always kind of different, I do try and at least, like I'm telling you right now, tomorrow, I want to hit 10,000 hits. I did 10,000 hits before on YouTube, like 4 years ago. We're doing it again tomorrow, but tomorrow I gotta make sure that we're hitting Bob a whole lot so we actually get the 10,000 hits in. Cora, is it Cora? Boy, this is gonna be a hard one. CM, I'm not going to Blood and Suds, unfortunately. So, boy, let me tell you what happened. I had this whole week off to fight at Blood and Suds, and then they made it a 2-day event, and they put the duels on the second day. I can't be there on the 11th. I owe you 100, Maddie. Let me just pause chat. Yo, oh geez, Johnny, welcome and thank you for that. Maddie, thanks for the heart me. That's 100 hits for you. Then I'll tell you about why. Yeah, I can't fight on Sunday. I have this whole week off for Blood and Suds, and now I can't fight at it because they made it a 2-day event. I'll catch up on that right after this. Boom! That's a set for Maddie. Thanks for the heart me. That's the one rule we still got for heart me's. We gotta do a set of 100. I don't care if I'm talking about something. Thank you for that. Let me scroll through here. CM, are you still there? Yo, Johnny Wag, thank you. Is CM still here? No? Sal, Gray Matter, Sunbros here, Maddie, Johnny Wag, Lord Salmon, Anchorbit, and Featherfall. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I guess they left. I was gonna say I'm not fighting at this tournament. They never do duels on the second day. Do you know what happens? Here's what's gonna happen. Yo, who sent the Sunbro with the heart me? Oh, I 100. Here we go again. Thanks for that. That's ensuring that we're going to be over 1,000 hits finally. Here's another. Yo, Sunbro, thank you. This is for you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I had to pick that up because I'm going to trip on this otherwise. All right, that's 100. And then I see another heart me. Who is that? Johnny White. Oh. Haha. Another. All right, here we go. Yo, Heather Sander. World champions in the house, everybody. Heather, if you're there, what's up? World champion Boo Hurt fighter. Heather. All right, here, this is the next heart me. I'll catch up with the chat in 1 second. I have another 100. All right, that's 300 plus some change that I forget about. I sort of hitting the bob in the middle. Thank you for the heart me's. Let me catch up on chat. Then we better write it down. This is from Etsy. The problem is I lost my cool clasp, so I got a modern like a carabiner on here or something. But it was supposed to be a different blue. It was supposed to be light blue. But either they sent me the wrong color or I ordered the wrong color. But it's pretty decent. It's from Etsy, and I can't remember who made it. Yeah, here we go again. Yes, hydrate. Let's do that. We've been hydrating, kinda. Yo, all right. Let's do it. Let's write those sets down. Here's a piece of Bob, everybody. No, it's from here. Bob. All right, we got about a half hour to go. 2 days till the next doc. Well, till they decide the surgery thing, or what? Is it just like the next doc is like a specialist? Yeah, the Bob threads. So if they're coming from overseas, when I first ordered it said like mid to late October. Now it's scheduled for November. But yeah, they're on the way. So everybody says it's Trump's fault. Maybe it is. I don't know. Besides, it's $15 to mail that thing here. Anyway, it's on the way. In the meantime, maybe we'll just get Bob an outfit at Spirit Halloween. Yeah. So we got him, but it's just waiting. Like, of course, I did not look at the shipping things. It's a really cool outfit that won the poll. But of course, out of all of them, and I tried to find it on other websites and search other places on Amazon, and they all were like freaking like a month to get here. I was like, that's crazy. Besides that, it costs like $15 or $16 to ship it here. It can't weigh more than like a couple pounds. It's a piece. It's like a shirt. Oh, Crystal. Well, I know we talked. You've been here before, Crystal. Are you talking about since last time I saw you? Thanks. It was a little cooler earlier. I had an actual shirt on underneath, but I was walking around town. So check this out. TikTok hates me, so I decided to just. I was walking around town in this outfit, thinking that maybe we get off on a better foot if I'm not hitting Bob with the sword right away. Just to see if I could get in the For You page with the recommendation. So when I got here, I was just dying in this outfit. So I took the shirt off. I was like, it is what it is. This app just doesn't like me. Are you talking about you saw me earlier today, though, or since last time you were here? Anchorbeard, thanks for the like again. It has been glitchy. This whole app, like, I don't know if anybody knows who Bearded Operator is. And I know Bearded Operator from in person, from Boo Hurt stuff. He was just talking about it, how his views down. Bearded Operator has some very popular videos. Harry ASMR says his views are down. My views are down. Did you know, like, in my live streams, like, over the last week, like, 3 or 4 of them don't even have, I bet you this doesn't even have 100 viewers. Like, look how many people have tuned in. It's been an awesome live stream. It's been great. But if you're just looking at how many, like random or new people came by, like, none. Oh yeah, remember Anchor John, right? You got the honorary Johnny name. Anytime, yep. Yeah. Yeah. And I say that right? Johnny Wag. It's not Johnny Wog or something, right? Johnny Wag. I would hate to be calling you by the wrong. Thanks for the likes. I would love to get War of the Wings. So check this out. I will tell you my whole couple of next year's future. I wrote this. Did I write those sets down to 300? I did. Because I remember I did. We're caught up. So, this year, I've only been doing Boo Hurt International Duels events. That's the only thing I've been doing. I haven't done IMCF, nothing. Plus, besides Pensick. This year, I'm just trying to see how good I am, finally, against everybody else. And I've turned out to be a second place duelist. I've only gotten 1 gold medal. So anyways, it is what it is. I have 1 more tournament before Carnage to maybe get a first place. So this whole year was not about fun. It was about seeing where I'm at. So next year's about fun. We just might do something like War of the Wings. I'd love to get to some more SCA events. I want to get out west. I want to get to like one of these things like the Golden Ring or somewhere like Colorado area where all these cool people we talk to in chat live. And I want to go fight out west. I'd love to do something like War of the Wings or Gulf Wars or both. You know, it's so next year's about fun. This year's just about win. It's fun, but I'm trying to win. Oh, we've been on, we're almost on 3 hours. We're streaming till 11, Crystal. Oh, you were here for the interesting date. Yeah, so yeah, well, you were here for that story. That was yeah, that's right. Oh my god. We were talking about that earlier. Boy, you missed it. My ex came into the chat room yesterday and things just like blew up. Yeah, I remember. I remember when you were here, we talked for a long time. Hey, tap, tap, tap. Oh, Crystal, join us. Yo. I tried. Yo, that's right. The crazy. Yep. Oh, because of that. Maybe tomorrow on live, we'll go down and get the Philly cheese. Tomorrow I'm live streaming. I want to hit 10,000 hits. It could take hours. I have nothing to do tomorrow. My daughter doesn't need me after school. I want to wake up and hit Bob for 10,000 hits. Maybe we'll walk down that Little Caesars tomorrow and we'll get the crazy puffs. Where? So the edge on the competition is. Yo, Sir Wiggly, if you're there, what up? All right. The Philly cheesesteaks, the ones we gotta get. Crazy Puffs review are great. All right, so check this out. The gray matter. So the edge that I get, which I usually get compliments out of anything, is being very like mobile. So, like I was saying earlier, I try and fight people. I try and take their bad traits and use them against them. Like I was saying earlier, the people that aren't mobile, I usually try and run circles around. And I'm not trying to make them look foolish, but someone who I have to straight up fight right in their face like is great. You know, nothing like fighting something like that. But there's people out there that are very immobile. Anyone who can't move very well or has really heavy armor, I don't usually just stay in their face. Like I usually attack from range, and I purposely try and circle around them so that the whole time they're just like in this heavy armor or they're just immobile, and I always got to turn. And once in a while I get behind people where I'll just kind of sprint off to the side, and I usually try and stay away from their sword, and I hit towards like their back and stuff. Then people that have really good guards, I do stuff like people with good guards. A lot of times I do these kind of hits like up over top. Like I don't think anybody does stuff like that. You know, I try and hit like on top of their head over their guard. Sometimes I'll jump. So I think one thing is I just try and be very agile and mobile. Harry is joined. If you're there, what's up? So that's how I try and get an edge, by running around, jumping around, being agile. The old rap shot, yes. A lot of times, instead of even a rap, I do rap shots too. A lot of times, though, like if someone has a really good guard, and I even uploaded a video this years ago here on TikTok where someone had this really good shield guard, right? So I would jump, and I would get over top of the shield to hit them in the head. And when I land, you know, I'm landing in a defensive position. So hopefully, when I get up there, I'm hitting them in the head. They're not hitting me at the same time. Or if I do, I at least have a shield on their shield arm. That makes sense. So I try to be mobile, agile, and in shape. And I hit Bob so much that I can swing for a whole minute. Like this when I do the heart me things, like you know, that's how I can fight if I have to, with no regard for my personal protection, which isn't good. Oh man, Pumpkin, yo, oh yeah, I remember you were here with that too. Do you know what? So y'all, we were talking about some of my other exes tonight. The one that was a dominatrix, Colleen. But I loved Colleen. Like I would never, I could never. I was in love with her for. We were together for a long time. So I can't ever say. I might say bad. You know, like I'm saying, like she came in here and blew up the chat, but I don't want to make that sound mean. That was crazy, but still, yeah. So she tuned in when I was talking about the cat lady story. Yeah, that was who came in. Oh, you weren't here for it. Yeah. So I was, just long story short, because we were talking about, because What the World TV was here. I told the whole cat lady story again. Here's something funny. So last night after I went and saw Colleen at her job, and when I got home, or no, it was the next day. The next day, so my daughter, I was dropping my daughter off at her mom's, and I found there's the ear pods, those expensive Apple things, and I was like, "Are these yours?" My daughter's like, "No, they're on the floor." I was like, "Well, whose are they? They're not mine." She's like, "I don't know," and then it just hit me. It was that girl's, the cat lady's ear. I have to take them back. I have to drop them off tomorrow or something, but I have to do it without her seeing me. So the Dom thing was like, yeah. So we're just going over like crazy stories. The one girl had the dog that attacked me. The one that's a dominatrix. Like I was saying, there's two that I were perfect. Like, but I couldn't be with them because I couldn't have my daughter around it. The one was the one with this killer dog from Afghanistan that attacked me. Like, lucky I didn't lose an arm. I have like bite marks where its teeth like hooked in my arm. But the other one was the funnier story is dominatrix. Like I come home and she's got like a dude she's using as like a table. Like, and these guys pay for this. Or one, like, we were laughing because the one was like a lamp. That's what you are. Like I was saying, I come home, you know, it's like, honey, I'm home, and you look, and she's got some dude bent over with her foot on him like a footstool, like a footrest. You know, I'm like, I mean, that's her job. You know, like, what's up, homie? Hey, hope you're having fun down there. He didn't like it, and she was so yeah, you know what I mean? And I was like, same thing. You ever like real dominatrix? That's how she made her money. But I was like, I can't have my daughter around that. I can't like be coming home with my daughter and she's in there like using someone as furniture. You know what I mean? So that's why I couldn't stay with her. We dated for a while, like a long time. We actually reconnected like a while back, but then I was like, I don't know. She was out of it. She was like totally changed. None of that stuff. But just didn't click. Now she was different. Yeah. And it was like, I mean, she did her whole thing, but between her and I just had to be a little bit more dominating than her. And it was a struggle because I'm not typically like that 24/7. It's great to be like that sometimes, but it's almost like it had to be 24/7 like thing. I just want to make sure I missed a thing in chat. We're going to hit Bob a little bit more. We still got 20 minutes. Oh, good question, Maddie. I actually got, this is like my favorite shield. And if you ever see Rand, he goes by, it's like McGorman, but Rand who comes by here once in a while, R-A-N, he made this shield. It's great. You can kind of see because it does take, you know, there's a couple good slices in it. I don't fight sword and shield that much though, so it's really not beat up. But this is a great one. It's a center grip, so it's great, you know, to block shots coming in. I love kind of leading with the point. You can't in the sword and shield duels, you can't like hit somebody with it, but it's great to try and keep people back with that point. And you just use this to block shots. All you gotta do is this really, with the center grip. It's not attached to my arm. A lot of people in this boo hurt sport get them attached to their arm, so it's stuck like this. And then I hate that. Not a fan of strap shields. Yeah, could you imagine my daughter? And that's back in my daughter. I know I had the Holy Grail, dude. She was so amazing, but the thing is, like, she would. Yep, the dude was a lamp. There was a guy that would be like a footstool, and she was trained in trampling. If anybody knows what trampling is, like how would I explain that to my daughter? Like, hello, this is your new mommy. This is daddy's girlfriend. I don't know who that guy is, on his hands and knees with her feet up on him. But yeah, that's what it was. You come home and there's a dude there, like, and it's like, oh yeah, okay. Whatever. Do your thing. I'm gonna just go play PlayStation. Maybe I should use him as a footrest. We could have both sat there. I could have been playing PlayStation like this with my feet up on this guy, right on top of his butt. playing Baldur's Gate or whatever I used to play back then. Yeah, more like, hey, meet Daddy's new mommy. Yeah, like it's something that no one should look it up. All right, all right. Hey, and Salmon, if y'all 11, and don't feel obligated to have, just so you know, and if you're on after a little bit, I'll be on. I'm not trying to stay up too late, but I'm definitely going to come by if you're on, Salmon. Armored Combat was great. I saw a video of someone getting smashed by like 5 other people. It was a GoPro footage, and there's this guy with a sword and shield, and there's all these people just beating on him until he went down. It only took like about 5 seconds, and I was like, "Where do you do that?" And it took me a while to find people that could get me started. But I joined like back in the day when it was still like Armored Combat League, and there's a lot of old school teams that disappeared over the years. That's back when we used to fight in the cattle pens and all that stuff. Oh, nice, Maddie, about with the shield. Vibes back before the end of it. That's awesome. I've made a few shields over the years myself. I have not made a heater though. I've made a bunch of. I prefer round shields. Just so I prefer this, but bigger. But I do have that heater for once in a while. That's awesome. Shield making is great to know how to do. Ah, okay. That's pretty cool. It'd be great. You have the best option where you could do both. The humble beginnings of this sport. Yeah, the cat lady's the one that was talking to me for 5 hours straight. So much that I passed out before she even got done getting ready for bed. Horrible time. Oh, wait, which catfish are you talking about? You talking about, like, social catfish? Oh, I bet. Oh, Spartan should be a great project. Yeah, I use the center grip Viking kind of shield. Supposedly, there's documentation for it for Western European armor. So that's why they let us use it. They don't always let us use center grip heaters, though. That'd be a perfect time for Maddie's shield where you could do either. Yeah, there's a. Oh, the cat. Yeah, that's a good show too. Social Catfish is the YouTube one. I watch YouTube more than other stuff. I've seen the Catfish MTV version though. Those are pretty good. Oh, wait a second. So you didn't just make like a shield. You made like a legit shield with bronze and stuff. Everybody in chat, Maddie does awesome metalwork, by the way. That everybody should check out. That's cool. Yo, so you actually made like an awesome shield. I see what you're saying. Social Catfish is like it's kind of like this. It's a little different. They don't go to the house. They look into romance scammers. Nice. Yo, Maddie, I bet. Do you have any? Just curious. I don't know if you have any pictures of anything. Daedric, what up? I don't know if you have any pictures of it or anything. Or anything like from your channel. That's awesome. Yeah, the Social Catfish show, it's entertaining. Catfish on MTV is a little better because they actually confront the people. Do you know, like, Oh, you could, Coda. Just so you know, we got 12 minutes. So it was supposed to be. So Mandy, who came by earlier, and we were talking on live. We were talking about Lord of the Rings. I was like, I will throw some kind of Lord of the Rings costume on for tonight's live stream, and I did. And she came by and saw it. This is not really I had some other stuff on, but I was just dying in it. So now I just have like a cloak and some pants. So it was like Lord of the Rings, but not Lord of the Rings. I didn't really have a great cosplay for it. I had a bunch of other stuff to put on, but I was just dying in the heat. It's actually hot tonight. It is. Okay, yeah. Interesting stuff with chat tonight. What's up, Daedric, again? This has been great. We just barely cleared 1,000 hits tonight. Tomorrow, 10,000 hits. I will still be talking. Tomorrow I'm going to make sure I'm still hitting Bob enough times though to get 10,000. I may even do some. I may even like kind of get out that. Thanks. Oh, Troy, what's up? How's it going tonight? I appreciate it. This is like a shirtless Lord of the Rings cosplay now. Yeah, who knows strip clubs in Middle Earth? Oh, what? Isn't there a tavern now? What's the tavern called? Oh God, see, I'm just bad with this stuff. Oh, Johnny, I owe you a heart me set. All right, what were we just on? Like 7. We'll do Here we go. A set of 100. Put us at 107. Good, Troy. I'm good. I'm glad you're doing good too. Yeah. Well, how about that? Funny how things work out. Many taverns. Oh boy. Anybody, please tell Coda a safe Lord of the Rings, because I'm like I said, I'm not good to. I'm not a good. I couldn't probably tell you. And he's an expert. Like no joke, he is an expert. Be 90. That should be 100. 107. Hydrate. Let's do it. Here we go. Hydrate. Let's just write this down. 107. I've done nothing tonight, but it's great. It's been a great live stream, but this is part 3. This is the 3rd time I've been online tonight. Tomorrow, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to have to make sure, I'm going to do like a set of 300, catch up with chat for a little while. I have to like make sure, we're getting on track. 10,000 hits tomorrow. That's the goal. I'm on vacation, nothing to do, except hit Bob. I'm done with dating for the week, obviously. We've covered that. Today, I don't think we just barely got over 1,000. Let's find out. Yeah, don't worry. When I get off here, I'm going to... Oh, the shield. All right, we're good. It didn't get that wet. Ooh, hydrate. We got another bottle. Yo, Redneck, what up? Hey, what's up? Hey, we're just so you know, we're getting close to the end. We got another like about 10 minutes. In 8 minutes, no, 11:05, because that'll put us at about 3 hours exact. And we've got, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not even at 1,000. Did I forget to write that set of 300 down earlier, everybody? I can't go back and prove it. It was like an hour ago. I don't know. I don't think I wrote it down. I can't now. I can't go back. But I'm pretty sure. Didn't I say that we're like 307 and I never wrote it down? And tomorrow's gonna be very accurate. Tomorrow we're gonna be super accurate, everybody. I think what we're gonna do is sets of 300. It'll be like this. I'll do a set of 300, catch up with chat for a little bit. Unless it's super busy and I have to adjust. But I think that's how it's going to have to work. I have to keep track tomorrow. 10,000 hits. We can't be online for 10 hours. You know what I mean? And we're going to go get Crazy Puffs sometime during tomorrow's live stream. I'm going to be in normal clothes, though. Yeah. So, and then if Lord Salmon's on, I'm going to go. You can catch me in Lord Salmon's live stream if he's streaming. Jimmy! Oh, shoot! Hey! Yo! Did I say Jimmy? That's Jimmy the hamster name. Jeremy. I'm calling you Jimmy the hamster. Hey, Jimmy the hamster is in his cage. Send gifts. Jeremy, thanks for the October. That's the first time I've seen the October gift. I just picked it as a thing. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. Did it have? It didn't have an animation, did it? Oh shoot! I didn't have to do it again. Whoa! All right, that's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, appreciate it. Thanks. That's cool. All right. I do have to say, don't anyone ever feel like you gotta send a gift. I do love the animations are actually pretty cool. I don't think there's any app I'd rather live stream on. I kind of think it sucks that this app's been kind of going downhill. But we're here. We're here to stay. And Jeremy is a big part, like I was saying earlier, keeping me here because we were talking when I was crashing out. And I was like, I'm done with this stupid app. It's yeah, we're at about 11. We're still gonna get some water. Oh, sorry, I see the October. I missed it at first. I missed the first one. Jeez, yeah. The hamster, yep. The hamster is Jimmy the hamster. If you ever see the stickers, the hamster sticker for like the super fan club is Jimmy. He's been on live stream 4 times. He's very elusive. He hasn't been up today. He hasn't set the alarm off. I have to make sure he's okay. He's almost 2 years old, and I'm just dreading the day that I go to look and he's, and his hamster time's over. Yeah. He got, yep. I was going to say, I'm reading the chat. Yep. Johnny got the knee injury today. The Dr. Pepper guy was great that Boo the Hurt sent me today. I never knew he was a Dr. Pepper guy. Yeah, a knee will throw your whole life off. Oh my God. The injuries are horrible either way. Yeah. I'm lucky that at least in all these years with Boo Hurt, I haven't fractured anything or broken anything. The worst, I've lost teeth twice. I mean, I've lost teeth more than once. I haven't broke anything, luckily. Let's also knock on something wood. This is wood, everybody. You can tap this. No, we don't get any injuries. Everybody has a great 2025. Yes. No. You broke it again? Wait, are you serious? Me, I'm more of a duels fighter. I do melee though, like at times. I don't do melee anymore for like top-notch events. I'm kind of over the whole. I'm kind of over melee for. So our team, we had a great team. If our team would have stuck together, I'd still be doing it. I don't want to go merking for people anymore. When we have Pittsburgh events, I do melee. Or sometimes I'll jump in at like Ren Fair melee, but I don't do melee anymore for like the competitive stuff. The super competitive stuff. So are you saying, Redneck, that you broke it again? No, it worked. Oh my God. Ugh. Yeah, competitive melee is a great. I'm 46, like. I'm gonna get back into the pro fights though, so that's another great way to get hurt. I would. We'd have to talk about it. Yeah. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no forever. But if there was some huge event and we got all together and we planned it, there's a chance I might. It can't be Boo Herd International though, because my armor won't pass. Oh my gosh, redneck. So what now? It can't be the same amount of time off, can it? Yeah, we need to have a TikTok Boo Hurt Merc team. It's longer. Oh, what? Crystal, I'm reading what you're typing. Yep, Boo Hurt Merc team. All of us in chat. Hey, who's that? I saw a new question. So I'm reading chat as we go. It is a hot nerd sport. If you've never heard of it, search the term Boo Hurt. Wait, left to right. The camera's backwards. BUHURT. There's a lot of us in here that do it. Hot nerd sport for sure. If Megan, if you want to hang out it's 11 o'clock. That we're putting the sword down. You got here just in time. You want a little show and tell? I'll show you some armor that we use while we're wrapping it up. I think we're on 37. So the thing I'm doing, still here? Let me just look. No. Is Megan still here? Yes. Okay. Hey, Featherfall, Johnny Wag, Jeremy, Crystal, Maddie, Redneck Knight, Daedric, Megan, and Sal. Sal is still here. So check this out. Just before we go inside, we'll do some show and tell. I will show you our armor that we use and some things. We got almost nothing done today, everybody, but that's great because we had a great live stream. It's not about hitting Bob anymore. It's about having fun. Yo. All right, so check this out. Let's get Megan, if you're still there. We're going to catch up on chat. No more hitting the live streams. No more. See, I can't even think. No more hitting the dummy. All right. Show and tell time. So it's a great sport. Here is... Oh, man. I'll drink plenty of water before tomorrow. Somebody pinned a comment. Salmon pinned a... Did I miss it or did I see it? Yo, all right, check this out, Megan. This is just for you before we go. Here's my... Look at this is after fighting one longsword tournament. These are all from sword hits. Like, I don't know what the heck was destroying my grip. But anyway, so they're not sharp. It got rusty somehow. Hot and sweaty, yo. Yeah, it depends. A lot of us are just dirty, sweaty dudes. But here, this is my tournament longsword, and I'm ranked number 2. At least I was in Buckler this year for fighting. So this is it. They're not sharp, but that's my longsword. It's great. I love it. This is my typical shield I use. Is a buckler, right? We're learning some stuff. You punch people in the you block with it, or you punch people in the face with it. Yeah, right? It is, Crystal. The best live streams on here, I do absolutely nothing. It's proven fact. We talked about paranormal stuff. We talked about my horrible dating experiences. This is what I was showing everybody earlier. This looks kind of like a machete, but this is what if I really want that thing up there is what I live stream from inside. But you hit people with stuff. This is a very heavy sword. It can dent armor. And what kind of armor do we use? Well, let's go in here. Megan, so Megan was asking, is this a hot nerd sport? Perfect time, guys, to show off the sport. Here's Jimmy's cage. Jimmy's not up. He's been up. His food's been touched. All right, so this is my armor for fighting in the team stuff. Here, it looks like a target, but you're not allowed to hit me here. That's my groin protection. But yeah, you can hit people as hard as you want. That's one set of armor. Right. Yeah, most of us are like just like bearded nerdy dudes, but because we fight in armor, we're a lot cooler. I think so. Well, my gauntlets, the gauntlets, the scrapes could be from the gauntlets, but all the chewed up, the chewed up grip is from. Let me flip this around. Is from blocking swords, and then these are like, if I'm fighting multiple people in a very confined space, I use this one. If I'm fighting multiple people with more room, I use that one. Because this one I can grapple with a lot better. This one is, and see, this is it's not sharp, but you can hit people as hard as you want in this sport. So you know, I'm not joking. While we're here, to get plenty of medals from fighting in this sport. Here's my my belt I'm working on. These are all. I gotta put more of these on here. These are trophies I got from winning duels this year, and I'm gonna wear it this February at Carolina Carnage. I'm going to wear the awards to the fight. There's an intimidation factor. These are my medals, and it's basically like you hit each other as hard as you want. I don't have any other armor really sitting out because I'm working on it. But yeah, it's a fun. Just look up the term "boo hurt." You'll see what we mean. It's great. Love it. Squatted 310 pounds. I hope you're getting back to that. You will. Don't worry. How old are you? Like I'm in the age group that it takes longer to heal. I have to make sure that when I'm talking you can see the pants, or else this app gets mad. Yeah, we're also biased. Megan, it's a great sport. If you're still here, Megan, it's a super cool sport. Boo hurt. B as in baloney. UHURT. Or you can even check in my profile. If you click on my profile, I have a pinned video of some of my cage match highlights and our Pittsburgh team 5-versus-5 highlights when we fought at the Arnold. Well, I'm glad you came by, Megan. I'm at the end of the live stream, just so we know. I'm going to go to Lord Salmon's live stream here in a couple minutes if he's streaming. Oh, so you got plenty of time. All right. I will say this: you have age on your side. I'm not saying, as we know, that dislocating knees seems like once it happens, it can happen again. In this sport, you can get knee braces. You can get your armor made to cover a brace. You know what I mean? Anything modern just has to be covered. There's people that wear knee braces in these sports that you have your knee braces on, you get the armor made around it. Just so you know, and I think you're lucky. You got a lot of, your body is ready to heal. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, redneck, same thing. You should heal up fast. Me, I got hurt in a saber competition. I was out for 6 months. Yeah, Maddie, I hurt my. I got hurt at the freaking Star Wars lightsaber party by jumping around. I was 5-0. I was good. I swear I was gonna at least get second place. 5-0. I'm hopping around, and all I did was jump back, and I ripped a groin muscle, and I was out for 6 weeks. I missed the whole 2024 finals for Boo Hurt tournaments. I was so mad. I think it took longer than 6 weeks. That's another date. That's another awful dating story when I went out with somebody with my pulled groin muscle. But we won't get into that one today. You know what? And just so you know, duels are the least. You will get hurt the least doing duels. Straight with a shield and a sword and shield. You can do sword and shield probably till you're 65. People do. There's a guy doing sword and buckler. He's 72. Armor, really cool sport. You wear armor, you hit each other. I'm talking about not the punching, kicking, throwing the ground duels. The duels where it's straight up weapon strikes. It's so much fun. Very, very low risk for injury. You can get injured in any format, but it's probably the least. Yeah, just everybody heal up quick. Alabama. Anybody know about Alabama? There's gotta be. So if you look up, I'll find something. Let me take a screenshot. In the meantime, if you look up Night Finder, they should have an interactive map of teams near you. There's gotta be something Alabama. I'll see if I can find something though in the meantime. Oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I pulled. I went on. So yeah, all right. One last dating story, which is great. This is this is actually a good one. But she actually dumped me because I wore a USA tank top and she called me a nationalist. She was very left. Like I had a USA tank top and she was telling me that she wouldn't date me because because I'm a nationalist. I'm wearing a USA tank top. It says USA on it. Come on. Anyways, so yeah, the first time we met, and I was telling her, I was like, I have one night off this in the next like 3 weeks. It's Friday, but I'm fighting in a Star Wars lightsaber tournament. I was like, you can definitely come. She's like, I'd love to. So I met her there, right? I should have recorded. I should have had to record it. I didn't record it because I didn't want to look like a goofball. But I won. Out of 20 people, I was second place at Star Wars lightsaber party. I got hurt though, to a different one. But yeah, that was a great date, man. Nothing like going out for a date and you're actually like even if you're not, I was second best out of 20 people, undefeated till the final match. Really, it's a great turn on for your date. I didn't go and get like destroyed. I've gotten my butt kicked in the cages, you know, but that was a good night. I was second place. Thanks for the repost. I do sleep, yo. That's why we're getting off here. It's about time to go because I'm gonna watch Lord Salmon if he's on. Boo the Hurt. I was talking about you earlier with the Dr. Pepper guys. So yeah, right. You could sneeze the wrong way and it fracture again. And I will try and find anything in Alabama if nobody else. Iron Swans. There you go. I'm catching up in chat. I'm so far behind everybody. Tin Man, what's up? Yeah. The main thing, though, Maddie, is just endurance, cardio. That we get people in armor for the first time and usually just let them go like three rounds if they want versus us, and we don't fight back unless they want to. And you'd be surprised how like exhausting it can be. And plus, you got to watch because you got armor on and you got a shield. You got to watch, especially these. If you haven't used them too much, you got to watch so you don't like pull a shoulder or something. It's very easy with armor and stuff because it restricts your movements and it actually makes you sometimes move in ways it's not natural or you're not used to using those little muscles to pull all this weight. I will tell you, if you have sword and shield, it will wear the crap out of those little tiny muscles. So you just got to make sure you take it easy to ease into it, Yeah, she called me a nationalist for wearing that's another story. That's for another day. Crystal, I'm glad you stayed too. I'm glad we're all talking. That's the best thing. I didn't even get over 1,000 hits barely tonight. Hey, yeah, that's a great thing in the sport. You're not happy with it? Start another team. Tin Man. Just for Tin Man, we're gonna get another 100. I'm gonna get another 100, and then we're gonna go. Tin Man doesn't even need to do the heart meat. Oh, bro. Thank you for those. So here we go. How's it going, Tin Man? Iggy Beck. What's up, Iggy? Tin Man, Bobby D. Every time I talk about TikTok, Bobby D always asks, was Tin Man there? Heck yeah, man. So here we go. We get 100. Let's do it with this. I brought this long sword. I just don't want to hit the ceiling. It was water. Yep. $2.49 for these things. They're aluminum cans. I hit this with the sword earlier, with the plastic sword and dented it. It's great because I get battle damage. I use these things for like, I had the black ones I had when I first started streaming. I had for like a year. I just keep refilling them. They're great. Yes, Tin Man's armor shipping tomorrow. Here we go. We'll just do a kind of cool set. I mean, like, kind of. I gotta watch out and hit the camera. Whoa. See it bending as I'm flipping it from side to side? I'm kind of watching that. I don't like that. Yo, that's 100. For Tin Man, we go write it down. There we go. This is the easiest way to do it. All right, I'm gonna go see if Lord Salmon's on. If he is, anyone catch me over in his live. We did hit 320,000 tonight, just barely. Featherfall at the last moment. Featherfall. Oh, thanks for being here, and everybody for being here. Oh man. That's it, yo. Did I miss anything in chat? Let me just see. Megan, thanks for the like. Like I'm telling you, Megan, I have my own fight videos pinned in on my profile. Real metal. Yeah, this whole thing is real. It's just not sharp. You hit each other as hard as you want. Like, no joke. Pretend this is a metal sword. I usually use a plastic one for the live streams here, but you can hit somebody like this. That would count for a hit, but so would this. You could be like, that would count for points, but you could also be I want to hit harder than that. You could be like as hard as you want. Punch people, so much fun stuff. All right. Yo, yeah, a little bit of longsword for Tin Man. All right, I gotta go, or I'm never gonna get off of here. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I hope I didn't miss too much at the end. Yo, yeah, check it out. I hope you like it. I'm just making sure y'all are getting the conversation. I feel bad if I end the live stream, the conversations are gonna stop. Cheers, everybody. Iggy, cool. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm gonna hit Bob. Oh, at the last second, Johnny. Much appreciated, everybody. Y'all have a good night too. Be safe. If you want to go raid Lord Salmon, I don't even know if he's streaming, but that's where I'm heading in about 5 minutes. 10,000 hits tomorrow. I have to be more on track, and we got to make sure we get 3 hours. We hit him 1,000 times. That is the best live stream we've had. The least amount of hits. All right. Yo. Oh, hey. Yes. Yo, in the morning, heart me's. What if we had 50 heart me's? I have to do 5,000 hits. Yep. Yeah, all y'all connect, or stay in touch. Follow each other too. I think I follow everybody in here, right? For the most part. My apologies if I don't. Sometimes I don't if it's not armor related. But I try and like everybody's stuff and interact. All right, yo, here we go. We'll catch y'all later. Lord of the Rings, but not Lord of the Rings live stream. Over and out. Jeremy, hi, bye. Hope you have a good night, everybody.